5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Casting, man, that's no
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah, that didn't work. Your audio kept cutting off when you were saying it.
Oh, damn. All right, hold on. We'll restart. Hey, tervetuloa uuteen jaksoon Nimia Podcasting. I'm Manny. That's Ricky. We do a podcast. This is episode 59. How you guys doing?
Sweet Jesus.
Just to catch you guys up. We're on Google Podcasts. We on Apple Podcasts. We on YouTube. We on Spotify. We on Anchor, and everywhere else you can get your podcasts every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Ricky, how you been?
You forgot YouTube, I think.
Oh, yeah. No, I said YouTube.
Okay, just want to make
I
sure.
said in the middle. Yeah,
I was like, why did he put? I was like, did he say YouTube? I was like, hey,
yeah. Yeah, no, I said
I don't know
YouTube.
that stuff. Let's see here. Let's just say, okay. Well, this is coming out on Wednesday, so this will be probably the beginning of a busy weekend in a way. But hopefully we'll get through everything. I will say the weekend has been pretty good. This past weekend, I had pretty much we technically had like 2 weeks off in a way because we didn't record last
In a
week
weird way, yeah. It felt weird. It
and all that
felt
stuff.
weird.
It did feel a little weird not
Yeah.
having to record last week and all that stuff. I will say something interesting. So, of course, I have an Xbox Series X and all that stuff, and it has the disc drive, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never used the disc drive until last night.
Really?
Yes. Why?
Damn. The Xbox is virgin.
To watch Beverly Hills Cop on 4K in 4K.
Is it good?
Love this movie. This is like one of my favorite movies as a kid.
Yeah, I've only seen it like once, and I was like,
The
little, I
whole
can't really
trilogy.
remember it.
I mean, the third one is it is what it is and all that stuff. But love it, love that movie
Yeah.
and all that stuff. It was a fun time.
So,
I'm excited so that's the surprising part about that weekend and all that stuff because I had bought it. I want to say Friday, I think. And I was like, because I bought this in a couple other movies, and I was like, I'm gonna watch it because last night I was like, I'm gonna watch it because I haven't watched because I want to get to watch it, and I'm opening it up and I'm realizing to myself like, I'm about to put a disc in here, and all that stuff. Like I have not because all my games are digital and all that stuff. I haven't watched a 4K disc movie in a while because. And everything like that because like I have movies in 4K, but even though like I do also have a lot of digital movies also, the thing is, especially with 4K movies, it's better to get the disc version because it's a little more clear and all that stuff, the better quality for it. So I don't buy disc movies unless it's like something I do want to watch and all that stuff and everything like that. So I got it out, I opened the case and all that stuff. Like I'm like, gosh, I haven't done this in a long time. It's like a foreign thing to me. And then
yeah.
I open the case, I see the disc, I pop it out. I'm like, and I'm putting it in, and I'm like, am I doing this right?
You put it like this,
And am I doing this right?
You're like, he's upside down.
This stuff like loaded up fine and all that stuff, and then just started watching it. And I was like, oh, this is good. This is good. This is good. Other thing, I was watching. We start second round of the playoffs are starting. I found out something on TikTok that was very interesting. Apparently, we had 16 teams. We're now at 8, if I remember correctly, total. Apparently, at least 2/3 of the teams that are in the playoffs right now, the teams have never won a championship ever.
Wow.
And everything.
Yeah, I stopped watching.
And all.
Dallas is out. I stopped watching.
See, this is not what. See, you're not a true basketball fan. Then.
I'm not. No. I'll accept that. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm really not. I saw Dallas got eliminated. I was like, "Oh,
oh no, I didn't save it on TikTok." But
oh, I hate when
I do that because it was
when it refreshes.
Because when I saw it, I was like understanding. I was like, "Damn, this is true, and this is actually pretty cool." So, if I can pull up the bracket. If I remember
Uh,
correctly, if I can go off from what I
so
remember, give me a
I know
sec.
LA's out. Uh,
L.A.
so the
Lake
Clippers are LA's
the
on
the
the 26th.
Lakers are out. The Clippers are in.
Yeah.
Just to
Honestly, I
clarify
don't.
that.
For a weird reason, I don't call the Clippers LA. Like I'll call the Lakers. I'll just say LA, but I'll call the Clippers the Clippers. Is that weird?
Yes.
Like
No, I mean it's
LA's playing Boston, and the Clippers are playing the Nets. Like
that's
I'll say that.
because that's the reason why. Because you say L.A. and all that stuff, people are. I mean, there might be people that automatically assume the Lakers and all that stuff because
Yeah,
they are the more popular team. But
yeah,
for me though, I am gonna ask that question like Lakers or Clippers and all that stuff because it's like
yeah,
and all that stuff and everything like that and all that stuff because like the Lakers and the Clippers are currently good teams in the league right now and all that stuff and
yeah.
everything. Um, so if I remember correctly, it's Denver, Phoenix, Milwaukee, and Brooklyn. Wait, I think I don't know if that's won a title before. But that's who's playing today. The day we're recording. Um, Atlanta, Clippers, and Utah, I think are the ones that have not won a title ever. And all that stuff.
Damn.
If I remember correctly, I could
I,
have got wrong was wrong,
I,
but
I guess I'll root for Milwaukee then. But who are you going for right now then?
um, I have I'm I have Brooklyn. I see Brooklyn winning it all. I'm liking Utah right now, just with the way they're playing. So the West is an interesting one to me. So I'm thinking like I say Brooklyn's gonna win it all. I do see Philly having a chance. That's if they do well. Uh,
No.
Atlanta's playing amazing ball, and everything like that. I thought when they played the Knicks, I thought that was gonna be a more closer series. Totally wrong on that one. Um, I want to see you when the Utah Clipper game is going to be an interesting one. That's the second. That's tomorrow. That's on Tuesday. Or
Oh,
yesterday
okay.
or yesterday if you're watching
Oh
when
yeah.
they watch
Okay.
this. So we will know the result of game one already, but I'm interested in that one because the thing is about the Clippers, like they were so close of not losing the first round game against Dallas and all that stuff. Um,
Yes, they were.
and then finally decided to turn it on in the last two games. Um,
Yeah.
and especially in game seven, because I did watch that game. So it's like I want to
Yeah,
see
because
it.
the home team never lost the whole
Yeah,
season. Or
until
the home
and
team always lost.
yeah, until game seven, it was always the away team that won. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm interested in seeing how they play against Utah. And everything for how they play and all that stuff and everything. Because Utah are an amazing team. I didn't like. I haven't watched. I know they were playing how they go in the playing season. It was all about how they would do in the playoffs because they're a number one seed, but this is like these are a bunch of young players at the same time. From what I see, from when I look at it, when I look at them, um, these are a lot, and then also a lot of these teams are playing with or have players that are getting their first playoff experience in a way almost. If I'm answer correctly, Booker with the Suns, I believe Mitchell with Utah. Um, who else? Trey Young with the Atlanta Hawks. Um,
I like his music.
and
Yeah. Oh man, what song? Damn. R&B pop kind of thing. Isn't that him?
Trey Young is not. That's not the name of the R&B singer. Trey is right.
What's his name then?
First name is right. Trey Songs is what you're trying.
Oh, Trey Songz. Okay.
I was like,
I was like, damn, he made the switch. I was like, I didn't know
no, it's a totally
he's
different
good at singing and basketball. I was like, damn.
person.
How he do both?
Totally different person. But so far this is exciting. I think if you're a real basketball fan, you should be excited about these playoffs right now because like for those like the last 5 or 6, it's always been LeBron and of course the Warriors and all that stuff. And everything. Granted, I am a Warriors fan, so I can't say much really and all that stuff. You can take this with a grain of salt and everything like that. But I am excited about this year's playoffs right now, just with the teams who are in it so far. The play is phenomenal right now. Brooklyn just won their game, one game two, ridiculously crazy. 125-86 was the final score on that.
Whoa.
Yeah, and that was out without
That's
that's without James Harden too. And all that. So that's already crazy right
yeah.
there. And you said you wanted Milwaukee to that's,
Yeah, I
who
want Milwaukee to win.
that's who they're playing.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm going for Milwaukee.
uh, but no, seeing this of this outcome of how this playoffs looks, I'm excited to see how this plays and all that stuff. The rest
Yeah.
of the rest of
Speaking of
the steps.
playoffs, I mean, I don't know if you did a bracket for the NBA. Did you do Did you do your own bracket?
No, I don't do that stuff.
No. Oh, okay. Well, I do for the NHL, and it's completely broken, so
I believe it.
it's kind of gone.
I
Yeah.
believe it.
But I'm happy. A Toronto team is gonna go pretty far. Obviously, kind of has to be. Uh, so I mean, we're gonna see either Winnipeg or Montreal. I'm kind of leaning towards Montreal in my opinion, especially after the
I
hit.
will give you
Uh,
I will give you an update. I don't know if I think I mean you're always updating yourself and all stuff. But I will say right now,
yeah.
it is 138 left in the third period. It is 2-2.
Okay, this is the same as Winnipeg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm happy on that. Knights Avalanche is a really good series.
And so
They're
are they
tied as
coming
well in
back?
the series.
Have they come back? Vegas?
Yeah, it's 2-2. Yes, 2-2.
Oh baby.
Yeah, they smartened up and put in Fleury.
Good job.
So
Good job.
it's,
Good job.
yeah. For some reason they had him benched in the first game.
I might become a Golden Knights fan. And I'll talk about that in a bit later.
Don't be a sellout. Don't be a sellout.
And all that stuff. No, there's a reason to it, and then it'll be because it's one of our topics later on. It's one of our topics.
Okay.
And all that stuff.
Is it? I don't know which topic.
Where they're at. Where's the Knights located?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I'll talk about that in a bit. I'll talk about that when we get to that topic.
Okay. Yeah, that series is doing really good. I haven't really kept up with the Tampa Bay series, honestly. I just haven't.
Tampa Bay, they play tomorrow. They're up 3-1.
I haven't been watching their games.
They're up 3-1.
I saw that. Yeah, I haven't been able to watch their games recently, so that kind of sucks.
I might. I think no. You know what? I'm not gonna watch tomorrow's game. I'm not gonna watch tonight's game tomorrow. I'm not gonna jinx it. All that stuff. So I'm not gonna jinx it. So far, it's like they come back. That's good. I'll wait. If they advance, then I'll probably watch. But then again, I'll probably screw myself over on that.
Then you got the Islanders Bruins. It's another one. So that one's I'm leaning towards the Bruins. Kind of conflicts with me, but I'm leaning towards Bruins. Especially, I don't want the Islanders to rally because their last time in that barn that they're at. So it's kind of
that's good. Keeping it with sports, and
you're moving.
I don't know how your depth into this particular topic is going to be about it and all that stuff. But we have a major trade in the NFL. Julio Jones going to the Titans for a second round pick for next year's draft and a 6th round pick for the year after. And
that's correct.
6th round pick, right? 6th round pick, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 2nd and 6th, yeah.
They're getting a 2nd and 6th, and then the Falcons are getting a 2nd and a 6th. The Titans are getting Julio Jones and a 5th round pick.
I think it was a 5th. I didn't really see what the Titans were getting. I just saw that it was what they traded him for.
Yeah.
So
I'm just trying to make sure of the details on that. So and all that stuff. What do you think about this? And all that. What do you think about this?
I think that makes the Titans a really strong team, especially who they have. And I think it could be Lombardi competitors with him. I really do think that strengthens their team.
Do you see?
I think he's going to be a good addition.
You think so? You think this is give him over the hump and make it to Super Bowl?
Yeah, definitely. If not to the Super Bowl, extremely far in the Super Bowl, or extremely far in playoffs. We knew Titans had a really good year last year,
Oh yeah.
So I think with his addition, just makes him even stronger.
Oh yeah.
So
It's gonna be interesting and all that stuff. I'm excited. Like I'm gonna say, like I'll be honest. Like this was a steal and all that
it
stuff.
really
But
was.
then again, it's like because because like after like learning more into it and all that stuff, I did forget is Julio is going toward is in his early 30s now. He has some injuries and all that stuff, so the price is makes it more reasonable, but still kind of a steal in a way, a bit
Yeah,
for
but I
which
mean, it still is Julio Jones. So I mean,
and everything, and
it's a steal in general.
the fact that Tennessee is taking his salary and all that stuff, so it takes it off.
Yes,
It does take it off Atlanta's back and all that stuff on for cap space and all that stuff. Um,
yeah,
rumors were that Vegas was the Raiders were interested in him. Comes to find out there was no talks at all. So not surprising. And all that stuff. In
that
all
was
honesty,
probably
well that's because that was the thing. I think it's for the fact that was like knowing like learning about like were they willing to give up picks for this? Maybe. But also for the fact that were they willing to if were they Tennessee was willing to take the money, his salary and all that stuff. Was Vegas going to be willing to do the same thing and all that stuff? Because I bet that was something that was the only way for a deal to work for any team, like to take his salary and all that stuff. Um, I mean, 15.3 million. Come on now, it's a price, it's a hefty price.
Did you hear Chargers and Bears might go up for sale?
So Chargers, I know Chargers. I did hear. Well, the Chargers I did hear, but that's more of like family issues within the team and all that stuff.
Yeah, and that's all a bunch of
Yeah,
crazy things inside
that's
it.
a
I
that's.
heard the Bears are potential too.
That'll be interesting. Well, it's like I think so. Bears, I don't sure about. Chargers, I do kind of in a way because it's more of the fact of the way that team has,
So far, was just built.
and how that team's just been handling themselves and all that stuff. I'm like,
Yeah,
you should have stayed in San Diego. You should have knowing
yeah.
going to LA was a
Well, I
dumb idea.
mean, but then
There's a
you saw their games. It was away team only. Like
well, that's because
you saw their games.
nobody because like they couldn't figure out a way to get a damn new stadium. They needed a new stadium. Qualcomm was not going to
Yeah,
last. All that
yeah,
stuff.
that's true.
All that stuff. The only reason why
Yeah,
they took advantage of the fact that the Rams were willing to share the stadium and all that stuff, and since the fact that they decided to, and the fact that the Raiders weren't going to do it, they weren't going to share a stadium with the Rams and all that stuff,
yeah,
and decided to go to Vegas. They took that opportunity and be like, "We're going to LA" and all that stuff. Though they were
yeah,
for sure, though they were going to be the second team in LA and all that for that too.
yeah. Definitely.
So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, they got the short end of the stick at that whole deal. Because remember, it was a 3-team race for LA: Raiders, Rams, and Chargers. Chargers got the short end of the stick because look, Rams got what they needed. Raiders got what they needed by going to Vegas and everything.
Yeah,
Chargers should have just stayed in San Diego and all that
they
stuff
really should have,
and
because they
everything.
could have potentially gotten their own thing down
Because
in San Diego.
they have a fan base there. They're a
They
very
really
passionate
do.
fan base, by the way. That it's all the thing is about stadiums overall, arena stadiums and all. It's always comes down to money between ownership and the city and all that stuff. There's always a price and all that stuff because
How much are you gonna pay me so my team stays here?
who's gonna pay what? Is it gonna be privately owned? Is the city gonna have to do something in order to put the money in and all that stuff and everything like that? It's a whole ordeal and all that stuff, and it's a pain in the butt. Why? Because I've dealt with 3 teams going through that situation and all that stuff. And what has happened? 2 of them are in different cities.
What other one?
Well, I mean, technically Warriors don't count and all that stuff, but
Those are the only two I'm counting is the Warriors and Raiders. Who else is it?
besides the A's,
The A's moved?
I'll talk about that later.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know the A's.
No,
Oh,
I said
yeah, they were gonna move to the others arena in Oakland, and they're gonna make the Coliseum like a weird housing unit, right?
yeah.
Like a weird
Well, they're
grass
just no. They were gonna. The
thing
plan is to stay in Oakland, but I feel like stuff.
downtown or something.
Yeah, in downtown. It's gonna be in downtown and all that stuff. But again, that's going to lead to something on stuff. And like I said, sorry,
You good? You good? No.
Peachy.
Oh, got the mouth of cotton. Mouth of cotton. As Ricky quenches his thirst right now. He's gonna come back.
Again, but I was saying, like, yeah, I know firsthand of being a sports fan with teams that deal with stadium situations and all that stuff. And all that stuff. And I just feel like Charger fans got the short end of the stick of that whole thing in LA. But anyways,
At least
so
they got some fight goals.
anyways, other than that, I think we're all good on that stuff. Sports. Oh, I'm gonna ask just because it's here, just because it's sports, it's technically sports related, and it's something that people are already talking about. Did you watch?
Yes, they should sell the team. Oh,
did you watch the? I don't even. You probably didn't, but I'm just gonna ask it anyways. Did you watch Mayweather versus Paul?
I did.
What?
Yeah.
Thoughts?
It stunk. Yeah, it stunk. Chad Ochocinco though. I'll give that dude props.
I'll give him props.
Did he get knocked out? Yeah,
I saw that.
I still give him props.
I saw that. I saw that scene. I saw that clip.
That's the one I was excited for the most for some reason.
I didn't even know.
Excited about his fight.
I didn't know he was fighting until like the day before.
Really?
I didn't know because I was like, wait, they have an undercard for this?
Yeah, it was professional, dude. It was
I was like,
professional.
because it was an because it's a straight up exhibition, and I was like,
Speaking of boxing, why is SummerSlam in Allegiant the same day as the Pacquiao fight? Who did that? Why would you do that? That's the stupidest planning I can think of.
Hold on. Before you keep going, the fact that you said, speaking of boxing, and then you went to WWE, I was like, wait a minute, where is this going?
Yeah, it's like, where are we having SummerSlam? We're having it in Vegas. Oh, that's really weird. SummerSlam's a beach theme. Now we're putting it in the desert. When are we having it? On Saturday. That's weird. Pay-per-views are normally on Sundays. What else is that day? Oh yeah, the Pacquiao fight is down the street.
Wait. SummerSlam's on a Saturday?
Yeah, it's on a Saturday because it's on the same day as the Pacquiao fight, and it's at Allegiant.
I know it's at Allegiant.
When you got the Pacquiao fight like 4 blocks away for some stupid reason.
What the heck?
Yeah,
it's on a Saturday.
Yeah, supposedly Allegiant wanted it to be a Saturday. Allegiant Stadium was like, "Nah, we want it on Saturday." I don't know. That's weird.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me see something real quick.
Okay.
No, keep running.
Yeah, it's why would you're not outselling the Pacquiao fight? I mean, and then also, what's it with these weird SummerSlams? Like the one that was up in, I think it's like Buffalo one year. Like, why you have SummerSlam is a beach theme, Florida, California.
I thought
that's it.
I thought SummerSlam was just summer related and all that stuff. Don't get me wrong.
I always pictured SummerSlam as like a beach theme.
Yeah, I thought it was just summer celebration. I didn't think of it as I know because like it's always been mostly in California. Though SummerSlam was in New York. SummerSlam was in New York a couple years.
Yeah, that was weird too. It was also in
and it was in Brooklyn.
It was also in the UK, I think. Yeah.
It was in Brooklyn. Yeah. And all stuff.
And
that's why I always took of it as like more of a summer celebration kind of thing than the whole beach thing. But I get what you're saying about that.
Yeah, because I remember like they would always push like a beachy feeling within all of the commercials and advertisements, and like I understand
in the summer in the early days, but I think more recently now it hasn't been like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, but I had a theory about why it was on a Saturday, but it now got debunked already.
What was the Raiders game? Is that what?
Because I thought there would be it'll be a preseason game on Sunday. They play the Raiders play on that same day, but it's at LA in preseason.
See, like what the hell? Like, what are you doing?
Would it be because of the fact? So do you think it was an Allegiant thing more than a WWE thing decision?
I heard it was an Allegiant thing. I'm not sure.
Okay.
If it is it really smart of Allegiant to do a competition against the MGM Grand Pacquiao fight? Is that really that smart?
Well, because like here's the thing. This is what I want to see real quick. Well, then again, like it might have havoc some things due to the fact because of COVID and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I want to know. Okay, okay. So who's Pacquiao fighting?
I can't remember, to be honest. I saw it earlier today. I can't remember. If you just look at Pacquiao fight this year, should come up.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean, yeah, I guess you can say like, well, Pacquiao's tickets are gonna be definitely more expensive. But first off, have you seen the SummerSlam tickets?
No, the
Like
they're
prices are,
expensive as hell, probably.
yeah, like it's like if I'm gonna pay that much, I'd rather go see Pacquiao. Like if I'm, I mean, if I'm in Las Vegas area at that time and I wanted to pay to see an event, I'm seeing the Pacquiao fight. Like I'm not seeing SummerSlam, especially with what content they're pushing out. Like yeah, you got potentially Ray versus Reigns, but like that's it. What?
What?
He's, yeah, Ricky's currently catching up on all the
So
news and stuff like that.
so the thing, no, because my other theory was like, when were these announced and all that stuff and everything. So WWE, the closest thing I could find of it being announced for that date and all that stuff was on, what day was this? May 28th. This is when they announced dates for live events in general. Like they're going back to
Yeah,
arenas and everything. And SummerSlam was going to be, and I think SummerSlam doesn't kick off on that. But it's one of the things. So and then
yeah.
I think it just says that's when it was a date, but I don't think give me a sec. Yeah, same day it's going to be at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas on that 21st.
Yeah.
The Pacquiao fight was 7 days before that announcement. Was announced 7 days before that.
See,
I don't so this is where negotiations come in and all this stuff and everything like that. Cause there is no way in hell that this was like, so I guess like we're all thought of like right aside each other. Like I'm sure this was happening, and then I'm not surprised that this is happening. Like this is happening really because it's Vegas and all that stuff.
yeah,
And I think we're gonna be. I'll probably talk again. I'm gonna probably talk about this more in our later topic.
yeah.
Um, it's not surprising. It's really not surprising the fact that it's like we're getting a WWE fight and a boxing fight happening on the same day in Vegas. And in all honesty, I'm just shooting my shot right now at the moment and everything while I check another thing. Give me a sec and all that stuff because this just got more interesting. And and again, this is gonna get to my topic. This is gonna get to our other topic about something I'm gonna talk about. Give me a
Yeah.
sec.
Ricky's currently searching more stuff. I know. He's currently researching something in the Vegas area. Not sure.
Maybe I don't know
Uh,
if it is in the Vegas area, but it's just
um, currently researching.
okay. I will say this: there is a UFC fight night on that same day.
It's not Vegas, though, is it?
It's not a pay per view. It's just a fight night. So it's gonna be like on ESPN or ESPN2, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have a location. That's the only thing.
Oh, okay.
Now, if it's in Vegas,
Look up.
I will not be surprised. I won't be surprised to be in Vegas. But look, this is what Vegas wants. In all honesty,
Why though?
I will talk about this
So I
one.
mean,
I got here. This is
from a
like
city standpoint,
I
it
will.
makes complete sense.
I will get to this when we talk about I will get to our next topic. When we get to that topic, because like
Okay. It makes sense. I'm just gonna say this thing real quick, and then we'll close and skip on to another topic. It makes sense from a city standpoint. As the city of Vegas, I want all these big events happening on this weekend or this day.
mhm.
It makes complete sense. For
Why?
a business standpoint, if I'm the WWE, I'm not wanting to push a pay per view on the same day as this pay per view in the same city.
Honestly, I don't even think it matters because like that company's gonna get sold from what those rumors have been saying, for what I've been hearing from those rumors and all that stuff, and
Yeah, that's true.
all that stuff. And at the end of the day, it's just gonna be like this. They're just looking at the bookend of the deal and everything like that, and
Yeah,
everything,
that's
and
true.
all that stuff. And then at the end of the day, like we'll see, like we will really see about because like if that UFC Fight Night thing is gonna happen in Vegas, we're finally going to see a true competition between those three brands and all that stuff that I don't think we've ever seen before happening on the same day in the same location and all that
Yeah,
stuff and everything. So it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see.
I I I think we already know who's gonna lose.
Oh yeah, of course we do. Well, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Well, because like here's the other thing about so UFC most likely will be at 100% capacity. Um do we know if the boxing fight is going to be at 100% capacity? Because like I don't know what's going to happen
No.
on a COVID restriction kind of thing. Yes, we know we're raising restrictions and all that stuff and everything. I don't know about like is it going to UFC? We know they've been doing 100% capacity in their last fight, their last couple fights that are in arenas now. I don't know much about boxing. We don't, and then the same thing with WWE. I don't know how that's going to work either with capacity stuff and all that stuff. So that's
Yeah.
gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
But it's like it's more interesting and like this adds more to what I'm gonna talk about in our next in that topic.
We could talk about that one next because I think we already got.
Yeah, no, work. Yeah, actually that will work.
Yeah,
So
we can get into that one.
because like the rest of the stuff we're gonna do is more on one general thing itself.
Yeah.
One so okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So we can talk about that.
Okay.
You're the host. You got it. You're gonna enter it.
Okay, so moving on. So moving on from that to the same regional topic. Ricky went to LV. Right? Let's say LV.
I went to Vegas, baby.
You went to the LV. You went to the Sin City.
I went
The
to
City of
Vegas.
Lights.
City
City of Lights?
Sin City.
Yeah, yeah.
Do they still? I don't think people still call
I
it
don't
Sin
know.
City anymore.
I don't know. Did you see Jessica Alba or Bruce Willis? No?
No, I didn't see anything that you mentioned.
Did you get that one? Did you get the reference?
No, I didn't at all.
Jessica Alba and Bruce Willis are from the movie Sin City, the comic book version, the black and white.
No,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you want to know why I answered the way I did because I didn't hear a word that you said, so I'm just gonna say no
Oh, you're like nah.
and everything. No,
Yeah.
so I went Memorial Day weekend, which is why we didn't record a episode for last week, which is why
That's right.
last week's episode looks like it was recorded 2 weeks ago because it was.
It's bad, man.
It's not that bad. And also, we did our best to try that out and everything.
Yeah.
But no, I was like, we left Friday night. Don't ask me why. We got there very early Saturday morning.
The hilarious part is like I get a text. He's like, no, I'm not leaving until tomorrow. I was like, oh, okay. Change the plans. I'm leaving tonight. I was like, what? It's like, why?
I have no idea. I was like, that was a whole thing. And I was I up? Was I up most? I was up most of that night in the car and all that stuff.
I wouldn't have been. I would have been out.
I was out for maybe a couple hours, and then like
Y'all go to Area 51?
Huh?
Y'all go to Area 51?
No, it was dark.
Y'all see some aliens?
It was dark.
That's when they come up. That's when they come up.
Speaking
you
of,
see Paul?
no, I won't talk. We won't see. We'll talk about aliens later in our gaming section.
Oh, okay. We're talking about aliens.
Yeah, so we get there very early. Like casino, like everything is about to open up early. We can't check in until like later in the day. We couldn't do an early check-in. I was like, what?
You're like, why are we here?
I was like, why did we come so early then? Like literally, like honest, no. This is nothing against my family. I love them to death. And also, I was like the only like I still felt active. Like I was willing to like walk around the strip at that time frame just for the heck of it. And I probably
Yeah.
would it probably would have been the perfect time to walk it too, and all that stuff because there's not much happening. You do get to see stuff and everything still and all stuff and everything.
Yeah. There's not
So,
too many drunk people. So like you
but
can
did that
take the
happen?
kids.
Did that happen? No. Um. Uh. I don't blame them. I don't blame my family because of how they're tired and everything like that. And I'm not gonna hurt
So
them.
no, last time I remember last time I went to Vegas, I saw a dude twerking on a bush. So that was in public. So that's a plus. So continue.
Okay. Okay.
It was an experience. It was an
Um.
experience.
So yeah. So we. It's. I mean, we went to like we were able to find something to do for a bit before stuff was opening. Um. And then finally got like after all that, after a lot of driving, just thinking about it, just going back to that day was just like oh my gosh.
Where did you stay?
We stayed at the Hyatt,
Right.
the Hyatt H. I think it's H Hyatt or Y. I forget that. I forget the hotel.
HYATTE.
If I'm no HYATT
Yeah, HYATT or HYATTE.
something like
Can't
that.
remember.
It's
It always
something.
sounds like you're coughing up a loogie. It sounds like you're like, yeah, yeah. So,
Well,
anyways.
I'm actually like making sure I remember the hotel.
So, like, I think I stayed at Hyatt. I can't remember.
Oh no, the Westin. My apologies. I keep thinking Hyatt for some reason.
The Westin.
The
I don't know
Westin.
what that is.
It's on.
I know where the Hyatt is.
It's on Flamingo Road. It was like walk.
Oh, okay.
It's not. It was, like we
It
weren't
was
far.
walking distance.
Pretty much, we weren't far from the strip and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. That's what's
Which
up.
was the good thing. Which was a good thing
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Um, we literally all like rested for a bit, took showers and
I don't blame
everything.
you. I don't blame you at all.
We went to something Area 15, not Area 51, but Area 15 and everything.
Like, was there like a
It's like
aliens
it's like a
cousins?
it's a bunch of odd weird stuff. And I'm like,
Oh, okay.
but it was cool though. In all honesty, like it was more cool than I thought. From where
Did you guys go to the jerky places? Did you?
No, we didn't go. We didn't go to it.
Yeah. Well, I get why you didn't go on the. When did you leave at? Did you leave at nighttime?
We left at night. So
Oh, okay. That's why.
yeah, we
Yeah,
left.
no, they're not open at nighttime.
Yeah, like the day we left when we left, most likely it was closed. So it was like there was like no point.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
They have a hotel now, like an alien hotel now.
mm.
It's hella cool. They're expanding it.
So yeah,
It's gonna be
so it's like
big one.
this was my first time in Vegas in the last
20 years.
7. Okay, don't push it. I'm 31, not 51.
Well, I just figured like you were like 15 or something.
No, I was drinking age when the last time I went to Vegas.
Oh,
I was still drinking
awesome.
and all that stuff. So, oh damn, maybe 9-10 years then,
Oh wow.
and all that stuff. That was my first time. It was like so like last time I went was like a long time ago. So there was like some stuff there that was like new to me. So I was like and everything. So it's like, so I was like that was gonna be the cool part about it. And everything. So we didn't. So we went to the Area 15 thing. We did. Me and my sister walked after that. Walked to the strip for a bit, and for that stuff, and then I went to check out the Raiders' new stadium the next day. That was a highlight in my life.
Well, you don't know what I meant?
Huh?
You were the only one that did it?
Yeah, because the ticket thing was it wasn't gonna be me and my mom, and
Oh, okay.
but the ticket thing, the getting the tickets was being weird because it only let me get one, not two.
That's weird.
So but I thought it was like, oh, only one ticket per person. Each person has to buy their own ticket and all that stuff, kind of thing.
And she was just like, nah, I'm good.
No, I think you could. No, I think you could have, but it's probably based off like like number of people slots for that time.
Oh, okay.
Because you have to go, you
That
get
makes
it by a Pacific. You select a Pacific time and all that stuff and everything.
Yeah, it's like a scheduled appointment.
Yeah, it's a schedule thing. So then, like, so I was doing it, looking at the price tickets. My mom my mom saw this one. There was one on there that said, for those who serve, along with Nevada residents and all that stuff,
Yeah.
because they get discounts and all that stuff if you're a Nevada resident. So if you're those who are in Nevada haven't checked it out, go check it out. Um, so
I suppose.
she had asked me about those who have served thing. Now, granted, it was still early in the morning. We're like half awake technically. I was like, I don't know what that means and everything. So this was the Saturday because we got there because we left Friday night, got there early Saturday morning. So I'm like, so again, like I said, but I went, I went to the tour on Sunday, on Sunday. So when I got to the stadium, I got in, scanned my ticket and everything like that. And all that stuff. And I got in. So I decided to like look it up because I was like learning to know the ticket prices and all stuff because I knew I was going to talk about this. When it brought up those who have served, I felt like an idiot so badly because it's for, of course, veterans and all that stuff. And I was like, I was like, for military, I was like, I feel like such an idiot right now. And all that stuff.
Honestly though, I'm gonna give you a break on that one. Personally, first off, it was in the morning, and that's a weird question to ask. What does those who serve mean? Like,
yeah,
especially early in the morning. Like,
yeah,
that's a weird question to ask in the middle of the day. Like,
yeah.
especially in the morning, you're just like, what? I don't know. Like,
Yeah. So, but if anyone asks in the comments, like, why didn't you do the Nevada resident pricing and all stuff? Because they check your ID if you're a Nevada resident once you go, and all stuff. They gotta
you're gonna be like,
your state. They're gonna check your state ID and make sure it's from Nevada.
I mean, you could have been like, I just moved here. I got
No,
my new ID yet.
nah, I wouldn't have done that. All that stuff and all that stuff. Though I will say, probably can. Like I said, I'll probably get into this later, but we'll see. But anyways, to the stadium there. Back to the stadium. That is a very nice stadium and all that stuff. That is a beautiful stadium. I see why they wanted to go to Vegas. Why Vegas was an option and all that stuff because if I remember correctly, they said they got it done in 5 months and all that stuff. They got that stadium done in.
Was it that fast?
I think yeah. Oh yeah.
I know it was pretty fast, but I think
it was at 5 months, especially like getting everything going, like talking to the city, getting all the what you need to do and all that stuff. So it makes sense. So it made sense of why they wanted to do Vegas and all that stuff. You know,
now, do you guys have? Is your guys' training facility there too?
It's in
that same stadium.
It's in
Henderson.
Henderson. There we go. Yeah, that's where we go. That's where it's at.
Henderson, really?
Yeah, it's in Henderson.
That's quite a while, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean,
it's better than Cincinnati's, but
I mean, all you gotta do is take the 215 to get on the 5th, and then get on the 15. I mean,
that's true. And they probably live closer to the players probably live closer to Henderson.
They're probably like home wise. Yeah, like if you were home.
If you I'd rather live closer to a practice facility than the actual stadium.
Yeah. So training's in Henderson. What was one of the things? So we got to. So they show us. You get to see the stadium, like the field first when you're in where we're at. Next part is like there's like it's like this I forget what they call it, and I'm sorry pissing me off, but it's pretty much like when you're back in Oakland when you get to light the torch and everything like that. It's more nice and digital.
The Al Davis torch?
Yeah, the Al Davis torch, in a way, yeah. I forget the actual name, and it pisses me off when I do that.
The torch of justice.
So apparently that torch that's in the stadium, then the new stadium and all that stuff, is all 3D modeled and all that stuff.
Isn't it also like a bar too, or bars around?
So if you go, so like where we were at, it was like you see the start of it. When you go the higher part, it's like a bar area too, and all that stuff. So which is pretty cool. In that same area where it shows like you get there's like glass windows. It was like 90 something feet if I heard that correctly or something like that. But it's retractable, so it opens up too.
Oh, okay.
And it gives you, oh my god, the view when you can literally see almost the whole strip. It is freaking magnificent. on that one, and it was like that was pretty cool, and it was pretty cool. So I was able to take pictures, but not video.
That makes sense.
Makes sense, and all that stuff. So we get to walk around. We get to check out. We were checking out that like they have like a Hall of Fame area where it shows like all the numbers and all
Yeah.
who's in the Hall of Fame on
Mhm.
one, and it's on both sides of the stadium. So we got to see one side of it on the one side, and there's another side that does it too. We got
You
to,
see all 3 trophies?
I got to see all 3 trophies. They're not the real ones though.
Oh, okay.
They're not the real ones though. And also the real one, if I remember correct, the real ones are at the training facility.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
The real ones are at the training facility. And then like the orange part, I wonder if I kept it. So what was right next to them were like 3 ticket stubs of the Super Bowls they played at and won.
Oh,
And,
okay.
and they're more like blown up and everything. The
Yeah,
tour
yeah,
guide
the giant.
the tour guide gave us the ticket pricing for them. I think it was the second one that said that was like $20 for it.
Oh, I wish.
I was like,
I
"Are you
wish.
kidding me?"
I wish.
And all that stuff. Because I was like, "Wait, what?" And because like, of course, Super Bowl tickets now are like ridiculously high, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
Yeah.
"That is crazy." We got to check out the owner's suite where Mark Davis
Is that
sits.
nice?
That is nice. So fun fact about that one. During last season, he never sat. He was never in there. He didn't sit there the whole season. He never.
Why
went
you
in there.
watched the actual game?
Yeah,
You went to
he,
watch the game.
yeah. He never.
Okay.
He never watched it, and he never watched it in the stadium in general, and all that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, no, because the reason why is because no fans, and all that stuff.
Yeah, but like.
He wants to experience it with his fans and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
So which was like was like condemnable, and then like so. But the one thing was we couldn't like sit on anything or touch anything on that thing and all that stuff.
That makes sense.
So what I did, I didn't even take pictures of it because I was like, I don't see the point.
One day I'm gonna watch this game. I'm gonna come in and watch the game.
And all that stuff. Like the fact that he was willing to not sit in his own suite during all season for the fact of the fans, it's like I don't see the point of taking pictures of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I remember correctly, it was Super Bowl 15 was the one he said that was like $20 or like something like that. We got to see both Raiders locker room and the Raiderette locker room.
Is the Raider locker?
The Raiderette locker room was fancy, and I was like, "What?"
Do they have like mirrors and stuff?
So they have.
They have mirrors.
It's like mirror. It's like it's literally like a locker room, but for the Raiderettes.
With like the mirrors and the lights.
And it has mirrors, lights. There's also like it has their names on there also, and then there's like.
Oh, that's dope.
And then what was interesting about it? It showed like a picture of them on their locker. I was like,
that's kind of cool. That's fancy.
That's what I was saying. It's fancy. What was cool about it before we went in? There's a section. There's like a display of showing all the Raiderette uniforms throughout their time as Raiderettes and all that stuff, like every single one of them, which is pretty cool. That's the only thing I took a picture related to that.
Yeah, at my high school,
it
was freshman or sophomore year. My substitute teacher for 2 weeks was an ex-Raiderette. Yeah.
What?
We found out like on the last day.
Well, because like here's the thing. Like, and I don't know if this is like this for all cheerleader squads in football in the NFL, but the Raiderettes do a lot of charities and all this like goodwill stuff and everything like that.
Cheerleaders do a lot too.
Okay, I don't because I didn't know that and all that stuff and everything like that on the cheerleading side.
I know that was Cowboys cheerleaders.
So, but the Raiderettes do a lot of that stuff, and I was like, whoa. That's like that's something.
Hey, so in your guys' Hall of Fame, did they have a picture of the Immaculate Reception? Because that's a pivotal point in your guys' history.
No.
Did they have a statue of Jerome Bettis?
No. Jerome Bettis? What the? No, your history. Jerome Bettis wasn't there.
No, but they could have. I mean, Jerome Bettis was amazing.
Yes, Jerome Bettis is amazing. Don't get me wrong. Even I'm willing to admit that, but he wasn't there for that.
No, no. Well, wow. I mean, that'd be weird if they had a Franco Harris statue.
I will not lie
Because that would
though.
just be rubbing it in your face.
We didn't have there wasn't that, but I will say there. So what's also cool of like in that section where they had the owner suite was also like the actual like suites, like regular suites and all that stuff.
Yeah.
In that section, in that area section, there's like paintings, a bunch of like cool art and paintings and all that stuff. I took a couple of pictures of them too. Those are pretty cool. One of them though,
It's immaculate reception.
no, the
The
tuck,
tour guide mentioned that at all.
the tuck
That's a,
roll.
oh, okay. That's hilarious, actually.
Oh, I was like, of all things, it had to be the tuck roll. I'm like, of all things, it had to be the tuck roll.
Oh man.
Oh,
So my mom saw you. You talk. Heard you about that, right? Or heard you say about that, right? And I told her, and she was like, "Damn, we should go." And I
it's
was like,
dude,
Matt.
it's no,
I was like, if we go, I'm asking about the Immaculate Reception.
no.
I'm
I'm gonna
wearing
get
my Franco Harris jersey.
you. Of course you would. I will say. I will. Towards the end of that, I'll say something. My recommendation of this. But yeah, so it's like also there was an art piece, two art pieces, which I thought were interesting, weird, but cool at the same time. So there's an I have pictures. I'll send them to you later. Um, there's an art piece where it has one side you see Marilyn Monroe in a Raider 8 uniform. I kid
That's
you
hilarious,
not.
actually.
And then on the other side is Elvis Presley in a Raiders jersey uniform. I was
That's
like,
funny. That's weird.
that is weird, confusing, and awesome at the same time, and all that
That's
stuff,
funny, actually.
and everything. And I was like, that was like caught me off guard, like so much, and I was like,
That's
whoa. I was like, whoa. We got one thing I thought was interesting and all that stuff, and I think just because of like my media background and all that stuff and everything, like they showed us the broadcast booth and everything like that.
Oh, okay.
But the thing, it's completely empty.
Who's your guys' broadcaster?
Who broadcasts our games?
Yeah.
Grant
What's his name?
Grant Musburger.
Oh, okay. Do you have anything of John Madden there?
No.
Really? Oh.
But wait, I probably didn't understand your question. What was it?
I said, do they have anything of John Madden there?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
they did.
yeah.
Well, you said no. I was like, really?
No,
That's weird.
Because I was like, I thought it was broadcast related. I was like, oh no.
Oh,
that's why I was
like, not the broadcast route.
like, that's where I was like, let me ask him. Let me make sure the question. Let me repeat. The question.
Because you're like, no, and I was like, that's weird.
So
like, he's kind of a big deal.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So the broadcast group, no, this is where they do for like the TV stuff and everything like that. It's completely empty, and there's a reason for it. There's a reason for that because, of course, because there's Fox, CBS, and ESPN that does the NFL broadcast and all that stuff, and NFL Network, for Thursday night games. So it's literally empty for the fact because everyone has a different kind of setup on how they broadcast their games and all that stuff. So it just makes it a little easy. It makes it all easier for them to put everything in, hook it up. There's like they have like there's a box. There's like a stuff where they need to hook up their stuff and everything like that to get that all going. Mm-hmm. And then of course they talk about, and then that stuff's there.
So they bring their own stuff?
Yeah. It's for each.
Oh, okay.
So like for Fox, CBS, ESPN,
they load it.
They put in their own stuff and everything like that. So I thought that was interesting. Because I didn't.
That is dope.
Yeah. Because I was like, oh, that makes sense though. It literally makes sense.
Easier though.
Yeah, it literally makes sense. It does. I don't know because that's the thing. I don't know about other arenas in football stadium, let alone football stadiums, on how broadcast booths works for them and all that stuff. But learning about that on how that works, that was interesting.
Yeah.
What else did we see? There's a Twitch lounge.
That's dope.
I don't know. We walked near it and all that stuff, and that was it. Because Twitch is a partner with the stadium and the team, if I remember correctly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
So
I had completely forgot about that until he mentioned it. Cause like and all that stuff.
Derek Carr playing Fortnite.
And and it's under like a certain
That's
section.
hilarious.
It's like a certain section that you need to be into tickets for to go to
Yeah.
that lounge. Um
So okay, hold on. I'm trying to remember. So I know at Candlestick they had the bricks. Didn't Oakland Coliseum have bricks too?
as in
Like, oh, okay, so Candlestick, when you bought a season ticket, you had a brick with your name on it, and that
oh,
was like
when it got
in
shut down,
Candlestick Park.
when it got
Yeah, and then
destroyed.
when it got shut down, they went to Levi Stadium and they put all the bricks back up. So did Oakland Coliseum have anything like
No, because Oakland Coliseum is still an active Coliseum, still an active place.
that? Yeah, that's true. But like, did they
Mm,
have anything like
as
that?
far as I know, no.
Oh, okay.
Um, and everything. So, and then we got to see the press room of like for like press conferences and all that
Oh, okay.
stuff. That was pretty cool.
With
Uh,
like the wall with like the Raiders, the
yeah,
Legion,
all
all
that
that.
stuff. Yeah. Um,
Were you able to take pictures in front of that? That would have been dope.
I took a picture of it.
No, like in front of it. Like you could do
Oh
that.
no. I don't think we. I think we
Damn, that's kind of
probably.
sick.
I think we probably could have, but nobody did it in my tour group
Oh damn,
and all
you
that
should
stuff.
do it.
Yeah, with who and all that stuff. Um,
You could do it.
yeah.
Well, the game was kind of rough. Their defense was amazing all day.
Remember we couldn't take video, so we couldn't video that. So
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right.
so
It went live.
then we got to
Didn't
the
went live.
then we got to the then we got to the locker room,
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm not going to talk about what I saw because they did like a little special thing. We couldn't
Oh, okay. You can't say.
we no I want to, like I can't. The thing was, this is one of those special things where we couldn't take pictures of at all.
Oh, okay.
I would love to explain.
Sacrificed the chicken, didn't you? You sacrificed the chicken so that the Raiders win the Super Bowl. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
no.
That'd
I
be creepy, by the way.
I would love to talk about this thing, but this is where when you talk about saying your mom wanted to go and all that stuff. This is where I come in and say, just for that part right there, when you get to the locker room and they do this little special thing, it is totally worth it.
She doesn't watch this. You can say. I don't care.
And all that
She
stuff.
doesn't watch this. She doesn't
No,
watch
I'm not saying it in general because I don't want nobody else to and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
So
all
you
that
can
stuff
text about it later.
and everything like that. It's just it's an amazing. Like I don't know. For me myself, it was like I was like, that was awesome. Like literally, it was amazing. It just felt like a moment of like what just happened, like what's happening right now, and all that stuff. And like it was really cool. I enjoyed that part a lot and everything. And I highly recommend, if you're a Raider fan, highly recommend going to this tour, especially for that part and everything.
Okay, so I do have a couple questions about the locker room. So I've been to a couple actual NHL team stadiums and took a tour of their locker rooms. I've been to
Mhm.
Stockton Arena. We took a tour of the Heat's locker room. Um, Now obviously they need something to cut their sticks, and they also need like a blade sharpener and stuff like that. Do they have anything like that for the Raiders? Like, do they have like a football pumping room or something? Like a helmet rest repair room? Do they
Is
have something like that?
in the well, from what they had in the locker room, I didn't see anything like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I didn't see
I just
anything.
thought like maybe there was like a room
I
and
didn't.
like they would do their jerseys or something.
I didn't see anything like that in the tour. They probably do have it somewhere, but it doesn't look like it. The one interesting part about it. So UNLV are. I guess they're going to be playing their
Yeah.
games. They're going to play their games
The
there.
Rebels.
Yeah, they're going to be playing their games there. There's a section.
Oh, okay.
There's a section dating.
What about Sam Boyd?
Huh?
They're not using Sam Boyd anymore.
They probably are. I don't know. I don't know the whole ordeal.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm just saying
Okay.
the reason why I'm bringing this up because there's a section for. I guess they have their own locker room.
Oh, dope.
And the section of where the door is to get in, it's red and all that stuff. It's like red because their colors and all
Yeah.
that stuff. That is the only thing that is not black and silver. That is the only thing. And also, I mean, like colors, there'll be like colors based off what the TV's bringing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like, there is nothing else outside of black and silver And
That makes sense. That'd
outside
be
of that
really weird.
and all that
That'd
stuff.
be really weird if like you went backstage and there's like blue or something.
Yeah,
And,
it's
like,
it's literally it would literally be like, why is this here? If you ever like walk past, if
if
you're like working in the
you didn't
stadium,
know about it, yeah,
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 it's like, and you see that, it's like, wait, what? Um, but
yeah.
I went
Especially if
to,
you didn't know about the Running Rebels, that'd be kind of weird. You'd be like, what?
well, I mean, I guess, but
Well, like if you didn't have any idea about the Running Rebels, you'd be like, why is there a red door here? Like,
yeah,
you'd be like,
and
that's weird.
and then uh, the the other best part about it was getting on the field, and
Oh, okay.
that was amazing. That was awesome. The fact that it's like,
Now it's real grass, right? It
okay,
is real grass.
so here's the thing. I don't so it is real grass, but the thing is about it, I don't the one so what's cool about it, because it is real grass, but the thing is though, you have to figure out that you need to figure out a way to make sure the grass stays that color and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So the field is actually retractable. It moves out and all that
correct.
stuff.
Yeah,
If I remember from what I remember stuff. So it is I don't know if that was the actual, it didn't feel like it in my opinion. I think that was turf. But I think just for the tour and all that stuff. Um but yeah, so they do have, it's like placed outside so that way it can get the nutrients and all
get
that
the
stuff
sun.
and everything and sun and all it
Yeah,
needs. And then come game day, they pull it in and all that stuff
that makes sense.
and
Yeah,
everything like that. And it's pretty, they showed us the process of how that works. And it's pretty cool on how that does, like how they pull it in and everything. And then once that's all in, track everything up, put the seats up, and then get the seats back in and everything like that with the goalpost
yeah,
and all that stuff. That was,
that's cool.
so being on that was pretty nice. Like that was like surreal in all honesty and all that stuff. Like, let alone it's like, this is pretty much technically the second football stadium I've been in and all that stuff.
What was the first one, Levi
No,
or Coliseum?
Coliseum,
Coliseum.
Coliseum. I could be, yeah, yeah, no, yeah. Second, my second football stadium I've ever
You
been
didn't go to Candlestick with Levi?
No,
Oh, I thought you went to like an event there or something.
no, no.
Oh,
Never. I've been outside of Levi, but never inside. Uh,
oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
um,
I've been outside Levi too. I've been there.
and so yeah, so that was like a surreal moment for me, in all honesty, seeing, just being on the field where my favorite team plays and all that stuff and everything like that. Uh, that was pretty cool. And then uh, that was it.
What's Allegiant, by the way? What's Allegiant?
It's an airline.
Airline? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then yeah, and then like there's also like a higher ticket price, like where you can like where that where I mentioned that where I mentioned where that bar of where the torch is and you can see the view of the strip.
Yeah.
There's like, if you paid more money, you can actually like sit there and drink and all that stuff and everything. But I didn't do that.
Oh, that's dope.
No,
Yeah.
I just went to see.
There's kind of no point.
That's, yeah. I just went to see the stadium. Then
Yeah, yeah.
went to the store. There's the Raider Image store and all that stuff, and got a jersey.
Okay. Now what? Oh, you got a jersey? So okay,
Hold on.
why is it called Raider Image?
Huh?
Why is it called Raider Image?
I have no
Why
idea.
is it?
I have no idea. Oh,
Because
check
even
it
the
out.
one that was here in Stockton was called Raider Image, and I just never understood it. So if any of your viewers are Raider fans and know why it's called Raider Image, why? Why not just like the Raider store or like Raiders something? Raiders something. That makes sense. Like the Raiders fan something. I guess that'd be cool. I never understood why. But if you guys know, just let me know. Put in the description. I need to see what you got. Okay, you got the 28. And you got the Jacobs. That's what's up. That's Stitch, right?
No, that was too expensive.
Oh, okay.
That was too expensive.
Yeah, no, I bought my mom a card jersey. That's Stitch to win.
That was too expensive. That was too expensive.
Yeah,
I was like, I saw them because they were there, and I looked at the
yeah,
price. I was like, no.
yeah. I know. Dude. So I bought my mom the car one, and she was like, "Why would you buy me this?" And I was like, "You know, you're a Raiders fan." And then she's like, "Why did you spend this much money?" And I was like, you know,
Yeah, it's
because
like
I love you.
yeah, it's like it's not like because I was like I saw them. I was like, oh, these are the Stitch ones. Pulled out the price tag, $325. I'm like, oh no,
Yeah.
that that
Yeah.
that was 120, but I was like, that's more reasonable. I'm good with
Yeah,
that.
120 makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
And I bought I bought
Um
I bought my mom a shirt too.
oh you did there's like I'm a Raiders mom. Is it like that like that kind of
No,
shirt?
no, no,
Oh,
no.
okay.
She was like,
Oh, okay.
because I had called her because I drove to the stadium, so I had the car.
Oh, okay. Did you take your car?
Yeah, we took my car up there,
Oh, okay.
and
That's what's up.
so I had called them, let them know that the tour was done, and I was in the store, walking around the store to let if case like if they were doing something or if they're at the hotel. And then she was like, "Buy me a shirt." I was like, "What do you want?" And all that stuff. Like, take pictures and I'll let you know. I was like, "Text me pictures." I was like, "Okay." Took pictures of some shirts and stuff like that. I never got a response, and I was like, "If I don't get a
I'm just
response,"
thinking of this one.
and I was like, "No, no." I was like, "If I don't get a response, I'm just randomly pick one and just give it to her." And I found this one that said, "Welcome to," like, it's like, the
It's
Vegas,
the Vegas sign
the
that
Vegas
says
when you're
"Welcome to
entering.
Raider Nation."
Yeah, welcome to
Yeah.
Vegas, Raider Nation.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I got the hat I got my mom for Mother's Day. Has
Uh,
the Raiders logo and it has that one on the side right here.
yeah. So that was
Yeah, yeah,
they
that
had it
one's
in a
cool.
shirt. That had it in a shirt. So I was like, I'm getting her this and all that stuff.
That one is cool. I gotta admit that one's tight.
But when I got into the hotel, she was like asleep. I was like, oh, no wonder she didn't reply.
Do they have the Raiders logo? I thought that was cool. Remember the one where it's like taking off the mask and it has like Chucky underneath? I thought that one was dope. Do they
Mm.
use that? I don't know if they use that. That's not official, right?
No, it's not
Can't
official.
be official.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Oh, one other thing. I want to pitch if anyone's watching and plan on going to the tour. When you're in the Raiderettes jersey, locker room. If you look up on the roof, you'll see the logo for the Raiderettes and all that stuff. Apparently, not a lot of
is
people.
Raiders logo different?
It's like an R, it's just an R, but it's more fancy in a way,
Oh, I thought it was like the shield.
or it's
Maybe a
something else.
different logo.
If I remember correctly, but like apparently, not a lot of people who take the tours do not notice that up there and all that stuff. I didn't until the tour guide mentioned it and all that stuff. And I
Oh,
looked
okay.
up. I was like, oh, cool. But yeah, stadium was fun. And then like I literally when I got into the hotel room, I literally told my mom and sis, I was like, we need to find a way to get tickets to a game. I think it was the day we came back, or was it the next day? I looked up ticket prices.
And you're like,
Granted, I looked up the first home game, which was a Monday night game.
that makes
Highest, like like if you want like at the tops, the seats up top, 800 a piece. I was like,
yeah,
oh.
yeah,
And then but
yeah. I've been there.
that was the highlight.
Not to Legion, but like in the situation you're in where you want tickets and you're like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
yeah.
but
I've been in that same situation.
yeah, that was the highlight of my day of my time there. I mean, of course, like going. The thing is about Vegas is like I always enjoy going to Vegas. I've gone as a kid, now as adult, but I've always enjoyed my time there because it's always nice to see things and all that stuff. We walked
Yeah.
around like that the rest of that Sunday we walked around the strip and all that stuff. Saw a few of like the little outside events that they do in some of the places
You see the water show?
at Bellagio, I think it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was dope.
we saw that.
You know, Travis Pastrana jumped that. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't jump. No, he jumped the one at Caesar Palace.
Yeah.
I thought he was when they first announced it. I was like, he jumped the Bellagio? No, he jumped the Caesar's Palace one. But,
Yeah.
kind of put it.
Yeah, so it's
Kind
like
of making us
so yeah,
excited.
like we went like we walked through the places, we walked through some of the places themselves. Found out there's a hotel, a Pacific hotel that it only allows 21 and older. It
Really? Which
yeah.
one?
Give me a sec cuz I had the
I
name.
didn't even know that existed.
It does.
That's
The
kind of strange. I
the
don't. I understand why it's Vegas, but
the Cromwell is what it's called. It's a newer
is that
hotel.
Halloween too? That Halloween Town? Oh wait, I have heard of that one.
It's a new
Yeah,
it's a newer one because that's the first time I've heard about it when I got there.
I think I saw it on YouTube.
So it's literally like
I think
literally like not even it's not casino. It's literally hotel guests also. You have to be 21 and old over to in order to go in at all.
that's insane. So did you guys go in it, you and your sister?
So no, because like the thing was like we went in, but we went in with my niece,
Yeah, and they
and,
told you to get
and the
out.
security guard like stopped us and like stopped us, let it, and just straight up just told just told us like only 21 and over, like, and he said, but he also mentioned casino and hotel guests. I was like, whoa,
That's insane.
and all that stuff, and I was like, that's crazy. I was like, that's interesting, and all that stuff, and then the interesting part about it, this was established even before COVID.
That's that's insane.
That was never a COVID thing. It's always been a thing. Like overall,
That's insane.
that it was crazy. I was like, whoa, okay.
I was surprised you guys didn't go to the M&M store.
But- So I don't know. It's just because of that we didn't get that. We didn't pass. What's the hotel? What's that place? We got as far to
MGM?
the Cosmopolitan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because there's a
We didn't
M&M
get.
store in Kyle.
Oh, I know where
There's
it
a
is. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, and Kyle Bush's car is in there. From oh man, I can't even remember which one it
I
is.
remember. I remember when you told me that. I was like, Why does a NASCAR card bot would make me want to like be excited about that? Like the one thing you like, the way you pitched it was because of that car
Because I was so excited. I was like,
and
it's
all that
Kyle
stuff.
Bush's car.
And like you're because like and it's like you're telling someone that doesn't even pay it, that doesn't even is not into NASCAR as much as you are and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was like, because
That's true.
when you told me that, because like I know who Kyle Busch is and everything. I know he's a
Yeah,
NASCAR driver and everything like that. But that's like it wasn't when you the way you were pitching it. It was like Kyle Busch's car is there. I was like,
yeah.
Manny, I'm not a
Oh.
NASCAR fan like you are, and all that stuff. Like I know who he is, but it's like
Yeah.
it's not one like it's not gonna tempt me to go. And all
Yeah,
that
it
stuff.
tempted me.
All that stuff. And it was like,
um,
but like I mean I like that area like I know of and everything like that. No matter
yeah,
because I've
yeah.
shared.
There's a Hershey store too.
Yeah,
There's like a Hershey, yeah.
yeah, and all stuff like
In
so.
New York has like a roller coaster.
Yeah,
That one's pretty cool.
that I know too.
Yeah, yeah. You know they had a Raiders jersey on the New York Statue of Liberty.
On the statue, yeah,
The first season.
yeah,
That was cool.
that
I thought
was
that was dope.
So
I
yeah,
think they
so
had
it's
one at
like
the Lion.
so we didn't get we didn't get towards those areas like, and which was kind of sucks because I know
This time Bush is trying.
T-Mobile Arena was
I'm kidding.
near that area, so I was like, kind of missed out on
Yeah,
that.
it's by Excalibur.
Kind of missed out on that. And then apparently Luxor has like this esports arena thing
Yeah,
and all that
yeah.
stuff. So I
So
was like,
it's like a room full of like. Remember when we went to State Fair
yeah,
to the tournament?
yeah,
Okay, you know how they had on one side like all the rows of
yeah,
screens and stuff.
yeah.
So it's like that, a room full of that, but like more high tech. Like and like the lighting in there is like super cool, and
Definitely
like
check that out.
all the places that you can play on,
Yeah,
or I guess that you can compete on, have stream setups already in them. They're already set up for streaming. So that's pretty cool.
cool.
Yeah. Only reason I know about that is because the year before the year before that was built, because I used to go every year for the Montreal Jam finals. Um, the year before that was built, it was the Jabberwockies stage and stuff like that, and like it's like it was all blocked off,
Oh, that's right,
and
because
you
they
go in there,
were
and it was like a giant stage. Yeah,
oh that because they were in Luxor before they went to MGM.
yeah, and we were like, okay, let's go take a picture in front of the giant mask of the Jabberwockies. We're like, all right, so we're gonna go, and all of a sudden there's just like a big piece of glass, and like it's like all like fancy lit and stuff like that, and super cool, and like RGBs and stuff like that.
Uh,
And then you look inside, and it's just a bunch of screens and stuff set up. And it's like the gaming arena or esports arena or something like that. Luxor is esports arena.
it's
And I'm
esports
like, this is
arena.
dope. But, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
also on the side of the pyramid. It's like plastered on the side of the pyramid, like the big esports arena logo.
Yeah, so I was like, because I caught that last, and I was like, oh, that would have been interesting to check out.
You also missed what was the one you sent to me?
Oh, that little
Level Up.
level up. I saw that after when we got back, and I was like, that was there.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, and
And
you're
then
like,
like you didn't
wow.
tell me.
I thought you knew because like I mean
No,
that's you don't know. So I was like, oh, he has to know about this.
no, I didn't know
It was
about
like,
that. As of, I
like I
was
figured you knew about I figured you knew about the esports thing, and I figured you knew about
well, the
Level Up. I was
esports
like,
thing. I heard about the esports things before, but I didn't know where. So,
oh, okay.
and then I found out it was Luxor, but we never got that far. So I was like, okay, never. It's cool.
Yeah, I can remember going one time. This was after I found out about it. Uh, and I wasn't in the Luxor at the time, but I saw pictures that my friend sent me
Mm,
because he was there, and it was just like massive. Like, okay, so I don't know if you've been to the Luxor, but
it's been a long time.
the walkway that's there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a walkway, and then it's like a glass door, a glass wall, and like a weird like a it curves in like a weird way and like kind of dips out.
Mm-hmm.
So that flat section was just you couldn't get past the walkway even if you didn't want to look through the glass. Like you couldn't walk. It
Mm.
was just like full. And I was like, what the hell? Apparently Valkyrie was streaming and like they were just gathered around the window watching her. I was like, that's kind
Uh,
of weird. But I was like, that's kind of creepy. But just like just watching someone stream through the window. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah. So glad you enjoyed your vacation.
it was a good time. Um, I
Sucks you
do
couldn't get to go see AT&T though.
I will say never go
Or
to
T-Mobile.
never go to Vegas on Memorial Day weekend.
That yeah,
That
that makes
was
sense.
that right there was
Did
oh my god.
you see the creepy looking Elmo? I was that doesn't look like Elmo. Did
Oh my
you see like a
gosh. I was like, oh
creepy
my
character?
gosh.
$25 a
I was like
foot.
I was just like I was like I was like, whose idea was it to go to Vegas? It was like mom's. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. We're not going on. Next time we go, it's not on Memorial Day weekend. Oh, it's like
Like
literally
we're
like,
going on 4th of July weekend.
oh, hell no.
Oh, man.
It was just like,
Christmas? I don't think Christmas would be that bad actually. I don't think it would.
I don't know.
It might actually. No,
I
it
don't
might.
know.
It might.
It
People
was
who
just
hate the
literally.
cold, probably.
It was just like I was just like, oh my gosh, because like literally, it's like a. I'm not. Nope. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna go that far with it.
You went to Planet Hollywood, right?
What?
Did you go to Planet Hollywood?
No, we were supposed to, but that didn't end up happening.
Oh, I don't know if he's still there. I don't think he's there anymore. Comedian Jeff Dunham was there, and he was there for like a couple of years. So in his lobby, like of where his act was, he had the original Batmobile
Mm-hmm.
because he owns the original Batmobile
Mm-hmm.
from the TV show,
Yes.
and that was just like in the lobby. I just thought that was cool. Yeah, it was like in the lobby, and it was like Jeff Dunham show, blah blah blah. And
Yeah.
like they just had the Batmobile there. And I was like, that's dope as hell.
Yeah. So I was telling my friend about this yesterday because like we were talking about my trip and all that stuff, and it gets into what we're talking about. What I was going to talk about. What I was talking about earlier. I don't know if you're going to agree with me with this, and I'm not saying this is happening right now, but I feel like it's something in the future. Because like the one thing that happened in Vegas, we're walking down the strip, and
Not six. So.
no, uh, and we were crossing we were crossing the street. But the thing is, sometimes when you're crossing that street, especially when you're on the strip, you don't know if cars are coming. You don't know if people are impatient on waiting on
Yeah,
cars and all that stuff and everything. So that happened.
that's
And
why they should do like they have on the other side where you didn't get to see. Unfortunately, they have like a escalator, and you walk
yeah,
across, and
yeah,
then you walk down.
yeah,
Those are a lot better. I
yeah.
think they should just have
Yeah.
those.
It's like once you get towards like the Cosmopolitan and area and everything, that's where it starts. And
Yeah,
and all
they
that
should just
and
have those all
everything.
the way down.
They should. Well, I think to Mirage and Caesars is like that.
Oh, okay. There's like a weird gap then, huh?
Yeah, to Mirage and Caesars is like that, and the I already forgot the name of that one we were at.
Cosmopolitan.
No, the one
The height.
the one I said was new.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Give
The
me
yeah, the fancy one.
the fancy one, 21 and older one. Cromwell.
Yeah, yeah.
Cromwell.
Cromwell. There you go.
Cromwell to Bailey's. That's one also where you have to cross
Oh,
over.
okay.
That's like the other one besides everything else.
Yeah, those are really cool. Those are really cool.
And I think there's another one, but I could be.
And it makes a lot more sense with traffic.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it is. But anyways, what I was gonna say was so when I was getting to that point, there was this chick with her friend and all that stuff. Like she,
Oh,
did I tell you this?
I know what you're gonna say.
Did I tell you this?
Say, yeah.
Did I tell you this?
Yeah,
like,
go ahead and tell me. Now.
She was going like she's with her friend and all that stuff. Like, of course, she's there for the weekend, the party and all that stuff and everything like that. And then like she tells her like hella loud, and I'm walking with my niece next to me too, and she's like, it's like she was saying like, why would you bring a kid to Vegas and everything like that? And I was like,
to see Kyle Busch's NASCAR.
I'm like literally,
No,
my niece is my 4-year-old niece is right next to me and everything like that when that happened when I heard that, and I was like,
that's actually a dumb question. That's
I'm like,
really dumb question.
Do you not have? Is this your first time in Vegas?
Yeah.
Like,
do you not know what there is in Vegas for little kids? There's a lot.
there's stuff for kids in Vegas, and then I was telling my friend this, and I was like, and I told our friend this. I'm not saying it's happening right now, but I feel like it's that trend is starting to. Vegas is going to be less an adult attraction and more family friendly in a way.
Yeah, like Reno
and all that stuff. It's going to become more family friendly, and it's already started. And if you're saying how, the Golden Knights and the Raiders, that's what.
Yeah,
that's your first inclination right there. And it's only going to grow from there. And then what I mentioned about earlier is with the A's, Vegas is a destination of relocation for them and all that stuff. But that's if.
So you're just going to go all Vegas if that happens?
I'm going all Vegas, pretty much. The only team, I'll still be a Warriors fan, but I'm switching from the Sharks to the Knights.
Damn.
And all that stuff.
Yeah.
And
that's wrong.
That's wrong. It is wrong.
That's just like if I traded my black and gold for the nasty, ugly, dirty purple and whatever color else they have. Like that would just be wrong.
Anyways,
that would just be dirty.
Anyways,
who would want to do that? That's wrong.
Anyways, well, I think it's more reasonable for me in hockey because I don't pay attention to it a lot.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So like if. Oh, like what I did. Traded in the green and white for the blue and white.
The Celtics for the Mavericks. For those who don't understand.
Yeah. I forget basketball's not really like that, huh?
Which is still the most dumbest thing ever when that happened.
I mean, technically you traded in the teal and the black and teal for the
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about why you switched from a Celtics fan to a Mavericks fan. And that process of how it became a thing.
Things happen.
We're not going to talk about it.
Never. I'm just going to say leave them with this. On this topic. Always be humble. Yeah, stay humble.
Okay, we got like two other.
Never believe that you're better than what you. So yeah.
Okay, we got two other big things to talk about, and we need to get this done. All right, now.
Okay.
So
let me just continue with this though. Stay humble though. Just stay humble and keep living your life, just like one of the all-time greats, Timothy Tebow. I don't know if it's full name. He's recently made an amazing deal.
Manny. I'm not telling you to make the topic longer. I'm telling you I need to finish my statement so we can get to the next stuff.
I was moving on to the next topic.
I was trying to finish what I needed to say. I didn't even get to finish what I needed to say.
Oh man. Continue.
Oh, what's up? So what I was gonna say is that Vegas is getting to that point where it's no longer an adult attraction; it's becoming a family friendly attraction on all that
Yeah.
stuff. And it's again, you've always noticed it because again, as Manny mentioned, there's always been stuff for kids to do and all that stuff and everything. But it's becoming more of a bigger deal now because two things: the Golden Knights and the Raiders now are there and all that and everything. Yeah, of course, there's UNLV and all that stuff, but you have two major league teams and you're and a possible third
Yeah.
now, and of course you have the Aces in the WNBA too. That's another thing also. But that's just the start, and I wouldn't be surprised if more is going to happen. What would it be? I don't know, in all honesty. But I feel like after leaving Vegas, I feel like I felt like this is becoming this Vegas is going to change soon and all stuff.
Yeah.
It's not going to be as soon or immediately. It's starting to show that in a way and also. And I think the esports thing is another thing also too and all that stuff. I can see.
Yeah, that definitely adds to it.
I think
Definitely adds to it.
like especially with esports becoming growing more and more and more, I do feel like you're going to see a presence there also within Vegas and all that stuff too. So that's another thing to check out also. But yeah, so it's like for those who say like why would you bring your kid to Vegas? It's like there's reasons, there's actual
Yeah.
reasons and all that stuff,
Especially now.
and it's gonna especially now, and then it's gonna happen more in the future and all that and everything.
Yeah.
Like like I say, if somehow the A's do end up going to Vegas, that just increases it even more. And that's where
Yeah.
and that's where like when I mentioned in the at the stadium tour how Allegiant was able to be done in 5 months. A's talked about getting a new stadium in Oakland in 2016, if I remember correctly. It is 2021 and all that stuff. And they still believe they have a potential way of getting a new stadium done in 2023.
The only thing that kind of sucks is that like
So,
the stadiums aren't really by each other. That's something that kind of sucks.
well, yeah, I think like so. Here's the thing: like, of course, T-Mobile's in the strip, more in the strip,
Yeah.
and everything. But I feel like when you look at where Allegiant's at right now in that area,
Yeah.
I can see a ballpark being next there.
Really. I haven't been there. Obviously, I haven't seen that Allegiant Arena. But
Maybe I take back what I said
because the
because
sports
it's behind
centers
Mandalay.
I've been to.
It's behind Mandalay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because I've only been to the Vegas Speedway, to Sam Boyd, and to T-Mobile. But I haven't been to a T-Mobile game. I've only been to the actual arena.
Yeah,
Um,
I want to.
and like the spaces by there, I think if I was to say is Sam Boyd has a lot of area by it.
Yeah, so it's like I say it's
And
possible.
also Sam Boyd, by Sam Boyd would actually be really nice. Because I don't know if you've been to Sam Boyd Stadium. Have you been to Sam Boyd Stadium? Or by Sam Boyd Stadium?
No.
Okay, so unfortunately, it's nowhere by the strip. It's still in Vegas. It's not near the strip though. Um, but the one plus that honestly it does have that I can say is it has an amazing view of the desert. Like when you think of ballparks, or when I think of ballparks,
Mm-hmm.
you have a lot of amazing views. Like the Giants have the Pacific Ocean. Um, Pirates have the Allegheny River. Uh, the Angels have the little rock thing. Like so, putting it around Samway Stadium would actually be really nice because of the fact that they can open it to have that view, and
Mm.
it's like desert and like mountain ranges in the distance.
Mm.
It's a really nice view, and also it's almost empty over there, other than like a little bit of housing. So like honestly, I could see them putting a stadium right there.
Yeah.
Especially they're not going to use Sam Boyd, or the Rebels aren't using.
Yeah. No, you're gonna see. We're gonna see like a if the A's end up going to Vegas, you're gonna get a brand. We're gonna get a brand new stadium there. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And also, unless like happens during mid-season, and then they have to play somewhere else. So that's the option they'll probably play in. One last thing before we end this Vegas thing: Tacos El Gordo, good food, ridiculous wait time,
Really?
dude. We got there. It opened at 10. We got there. I want to say 9:50, 9:45. Not knowing anything about the place and all that stuff. My mom just recommended it because she shared it was good and all that stuff. She found it on Instagram. I was like, okay, I'll stick with what you say. So we wait in the car. I noticed there was a Walgreens ahead and all that stuff going that direction. So I was like, I'm going to Walgreens. I'm gonna grab a water and all that stuff because it was triple digits that whole weekend there too. Soon as I get,
Yeah.
soon as
I
I
was
get,
keeping up with it. I was like,
soon as I get towards like the place before I hit Walgreens, there's a line around the corner.
it's not a good sign.
I'm
Remember,
like,
well, it is a good sign, but to wait now.
I was like, oh no, this is not good. Get my water, go back. I get to the car. I was like, there's a line out the door. She's like, really? I was like, yes. Are we going in line? Like, if you want this food, yes.
Did you wait?
Yeah, we did.
Oh my gosh!
It's
Remember,
it's like
when we
honestly
went to E3, we almost waited. Remember,
for
for that one
what?
taco truck?
Oh, we were worried, but I was like, no,
Remember, we almost were like, nah,
no.
nah.
Like here's the
Yeah.
thing, and here's the place. Like it's supposed to be this nice, good place, like and all that stuff. Got our food, got all that stuff and everything like that. Had a couple. I got tacos and everything, and I was like, it's good. I'm like,
Not that long.
it's like, I
Not for
mean,
that wait.
I don't know if waiting next time and all that stuff. And then like, what was it, Sunday night or was it Saturday night? My mom wanted to go back there. I was like, are you crazy? She's like, she asked me, you think there's gonna be a line this late? I was like, yes. This is Vegas. This ain't Stockton.
Yeah. You
We
guys should have went to Leti de Leticias or Leti's de Leticias Cocina.
we didn't know. We don't know anything and all that stuff.
That one's hella good and it's super cheap too.
And so but
I really recommend
we went anyways. And what it was, there was a line out the door again, around the corner.
it.
No.
And you guys waited again?
No, we didn't do it. I was like, I
Okay.
wasn't waiting.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
literally what? It was 11:30 at night, almost turning 12 and all that stuff. No, 12. It was 12 going into 12:30. I was like, I'm not waiting for this.
Yeah.
And all that
I
stuff.
wouldn't have waited.
But
I
yeah,
wouldn't have waited the first one to be honest.
and also, well, the first one wasn't that bad. First time waiting because it wasn't that bad because it wasn't fully wrapped around the
That
corner.
long?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and we got in quick. We got in kind of quick, so it wasn't that bad. But
But
I
the
was
food wasn't that good for the wait.
the
right?
food.
What you're
It was like it's not. It was good, but I was like, I don't know. Waiting in line was worth it. And then again, it's like,
So what you're saying, if it's a short line, it's worth it though, right?
yeah. But it was like, then again, it's like most of these people are probably tourists anyways,
That's true. That's true.
and all that stuff. And but yeah, that's it. That was Vegas.
Okay. Well, that seems really fun, and it sounded like you had a really good time. But moving from the desert to the swampland, Jacksonville recently. Florida's the swampland.
Why didn't you?
Jacksonville,
Why didn't you keep this in the sports section?
because this is sport. This is a sports thing.
We just did like a big top. We just did a bunch of sports topics overall, like in the beginning of the
Yeah.
podcast.
We're gonna talk about Tebow.
That's sports.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let me just mention it then. Tebow signed a big deal with Jacksonville. He made it on the roster,
I don't know. What,
and he signed with no signing bonuses or guaranteed bonuses.
I don't know if that's a big deal.
It's really not, but it's cool that he made the team, and he's gonna catch some TDs. He's gonna do really good, so that's pretty dope. He's reuniting with his college coach from senior year for the first time since '09. So that's dope. Shifting gears though, over from regular sports to esports. Not esports. That was a horrible transition. Forget I said that.
Since you brought up esports, I will say this: LCS started this past weekend, and everything.
Yeah.
100 Thieves 2-1 so far this week. This started off the weekend. We're playing. Looks like we're doing good. Our mid laner Abadagi, who came from Europe, awesome. Looks like looks really good in the team and all that stuff. And I'm very excited that we might make Worlds this year. Just that's all.
I don't know. So God of War was delayed to 2022. Uh, it's going to be coming to PS4 and PS5. Ricky, what do you think about it?
Not surprised. In all honesty, it's like if like here's the thing about this. Like, when this got announced and it said 2021, I was like, I don't
There's no
know.
way.
I don't well because I was there. I was like, it's either gonna get delayed or it's not gonna be. It's either gonna get delayed or they're gonna release it next year as a PS5 only title.
Yeah.
And everything, and then for the fact that but it got delayed into next year because and again, we haven't heard nothing since it got announced and all that stuff. If it was gonna come out this year, it most likely would have been around fall winter time, and then by then we probably would have had more information on it, a little more information on it. We haven't, and the fact that it got delayed especially after showing off the new Horizon game, Forbidden West, so it's not surprising for that scene. And then the fact that they're still doing it for PS5 and PS4 gives it more reason. I know COVID's going to be a factor into it also still because working from home is not easy in game development from everything I've been paying attention to. I just think I'm fine with it, really. As much as I'm excited for this game, I'm fine with it. And all that stuff. I feel like we're not getting. There's not much that seems like it's coming out this year. We'll probably find out more later this week with E3 happening in Summer Game Fest the rest of the summer. And when we get solid dates and all that stuff, and of course, depending if Horizon comes out this year also, because we don't know if that one's coming out this year. They're planning for this year, but we don't have a set date for sure on that. Other than that, like I'm fine with the wait. It's only gonna help the game more and all that stuff. And those who are upset about this shouldn't be and all that stuff.
Yeah, because it's just giving them more time to perfect it, in my opinion.
Yeah,
honestly. You think it's gonna pick up where it left off in the from the ending from the other one?
Yeah.
With
definitely.
Thor and stuff?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the game is called God of War Ragnarok for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you think of the ending? The Thor ending, I should say.
With Thor showing up at the end? Spoilers.
Is it really spoilers?
Yes, it's spoilers. I mean, if you haven't played the game, if you haven't played the game yet, something's wrong with you. In all honesty,
if you haven't played the game, you don't care about the spoilers for Ragnarok.
No. If you haven't, there are people who have not played this, who probably have not played this game and do care about that kind of stuff. In all honesty, and everything, you'll be surprised by that kind of stuff. In all honesty, Manny, just because you don't care about spoilers at all.
No, what I'm saying is like, if you've already played the last game, or if you're looking forward to God of War Ragnarok, and you haven't played the last God of War, I mean, why? What the hell? Like, what the hell? Like, if you haven't played the last God of War, you don't really care about spoilers for Ragnarok because you obviously don't care about God of War that much. Like,
what?
If you haven't played God of War,
yes,
you're most likely not looking forward to God of War Ragnarok or care about the spoilers. Because if you're looking forward to God of War Ragnarok, you've already played God of War.
Yeah, I get that, but
therefore it's not a spoiler.
No. It's still a spoiler because there are probably most likely people who are interested in this, probably haven't played the first game and probably want to and not get spoiled.
Saying Thor showing up though isn't really a spoiler, is it?
Yes, it is.
Right.
Just and all that stuff, because it's like you don't know of how it got to that. You don't know about. No one knows about how it gets to that ending.
So it's not a spoiler then.
It is a spoiler. I literally just gave the ending.
John Cena's in.
I literally just gave.
And you're like, that's a spoiler. It's not.
That's not a. That's different. John Cena, we
Is it
know because everyone knows John Cena's in the game. I mean, in the
in the
movie.
game?
In the movie, everyone knows about that and all that stuff. There's literally
If you
trail.
know the God of War title, if it's titled Ragnarok, you know Thor showed up in the last God of War.
Do you though? Is that true? Do you think? Because like remember,
Yeah.
no. Because the first game was just called God of War. You can go in there, like literally, it's like you don't know much. There's a chance you can probably, if you have learned about what the story was about, of just reading of what you know of who told you, you can think that Thor is in there. Ragnarok just gives you more. If you've never played the first one, but find out that the second title is called Ragnarok, that gives you a more inclination that maybe Thor's in there, but you don't know he's going to be at the end of the first one.
That kind of gives me an automatic. Okay, Thor
That
shows
gives
up
you
at the end of the Ragnarok God of War.
That gives you the automatic assumption of that, but that's not going to be somebody else. That yes, not everyone thinks the same.
All right.
No, that is definitely true between me and you because we don't not think the same, think alike at all.
So if you didn't play God of War and it was just like, hey, the next God of War, God of War Ragnarok, you'd have been like, oh, you wouldn't have thought, oh, Thor. That means Thor
no.
was
I
in
would
the
have
last
thought.
God of War?
I would have thought Thor was going to be in the second one.
But would you have thought Thor was in the last God of War?
No,
really?
Because I have no inclination of what the first one's about.
But that automatically says, oh, okay, well, somehow they set up to how God of War, the next God of War is called God of War.
But I'm not
Ragnarok.
I'm not complex thinking the whole thing about it and everything like that. I'm not thinking hard enough about that kind of stuff and everything. I'm not gonna stress myself out on thinking I'm trying to press that kind of thing. Like
that's not stressing yourself out. It's just
Manny, the way you're explaining,
thinking.
That's not regular thinking at all. That
Yeah,
is
it
not.
is. Like if I didn't play God of War and you were like, hey, next God of War is called God of War Ragnarok, I'm like, oh, that means Thor was in the last one because Ragnarok is centered around
Again,
Thor. So obviously you have to set up the next
but again,
game
though,
with the last game because that's how it works.
again though, that's you thinking that. That is you. There may be other people like that probably have that same thinking also, but there are most likely other people who are think like, oh, I've not played the first one. I'll probably play the first one, but that makes him think. I'll probably make him think that Thor is in the second one, not the first one.
Okay, that's it.
They're not going to think that based on like. Now, I will say this: once they play the first one and how the story goes, maybe, and all that stuff, maybe of how that story goes, and all that stuff. But if you've not played the first one, you hear about the second one and interested in all that stuff, you're most likely there's probably a chance that you're going to think about Thor being in the second one more than the first one.
That's it.
And all stuff. That's because like that I get no. Don't get me wrong. Like again, I agree. I understand what you're saying and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I just believe like there is a chance, there is most likely a chance that our people don't think it like that of how you think it.
Well, I try to be optimistic and say that our viewers are extremely smart.
It's not being no, Manny, don't do that. Manny, don't. No. Don't. There's like again, I'm not disagreeing with you on it or anything like that. And all that stuff. I'm just saying there's most likely a different group of people.
No, what you mean? Yeah.
And all that stuff. But
there's definitely a group of people that doesn't think about things, I guess, a certain way.
Yeah. But it's just like I'm just saying it's like
but I know I do, is what I was saying. So that's why I didn't think it would be a spoiler.
I'm seeing
that's what I'm saying. Like when I said it, that's what I was like, oh, it's not a spoiler. You obviously think about that.
No, because
that's why I'm saying.
Yeah, and again, like, but also, Manny, you're a person that doesn't care about spoilers as much too.
Yeah, no about that. I'm not saying that like I was like, oh, that's a spoiler. And what I'm saying is the reason I said it without saying, hey, spoiler, is because I automatically thought, well, even if I didn't play God of War, I would, what I just explained earlier, I would have thought like that. So I was like, it's obviously not a spoiler. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't say spoiler.
Yeah. Okay. But overall, though, I'm just saying that's why I put up spoilers still, and all stuff. I don't because and that's just the overall.
You got a little spoiler thing that comes up.
We're not gonna have it. I just said it like 15 times.
Well, no, I was saying because we said, "Hey, Thor's in it." Like before we said spoiler.
Because you said Thor's in it, and that's where I said like spoiler. Now, okay, that's a spoiler. and all that stuff because it's
Yeah.
like because I said it because the fact was like, what if we do have someone that's listening or watching this, they're interested in the second one, never played the first one, and I'm probably thinking about doing that and all that stuff. I don't want to spoil the ending and all that stuff. It's not about. It's always we always have to worry about no matter who they are and all that stuff and everything
Yeah.
about that stuff. And anyways, that's neither here or there. And also, we got that out the way.
Yeah. Spoiler.
What?
Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and say spoiler for this whole topic because I'm probably gonna say stuff.
You
So
are.
spoiler.
That's why I mentioned like you don't care about spoilers because you just do it without even thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. This is all spoilers for the last game. So if you haven't played the last game, it's been out for a while. Skip ahead.
Idiot.
Okay, continue. No, just in case this is them.
In case you say
So,
something. Okay. Manny's
yeah,
giving
because I'm most likely gonna say.
Manny's giving an early warning of possible spoilers.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I'm done with this
Yeah.
topic.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something.
No, I was just to say like I'm excited for the game still. It's coming out next year. It gets me more excited about next year because we don't know much about next year anyways about what games are coming out really and all that stuff.
True.
It gives me more time to play Halo, also, and all that stuff and
And
everything.
Mass Effect.
I'll probably be done with Mass Effect by then.
Oh, really? What? Aren't you like on Mass Effect 1? Bro?
I'm still on 1, yes, right now, but it's like I've been on this kind of like struggle of
Honestly, I don't even know where you at in the game. Like, I'll look at your Twitch and like I'm like, okay, I don't know where he is, but it looks cool. Like,
the thing is I'm kind of struggling about if should I keep streaming it or
just
just
take your time playing for fun.
no like if I stream it I'm taking my time, but if I play it off stream I'm gonna keep playing it and playing it and playing it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. So it's like I'm kind of like in this kind of like struggle if I do I keep playing it on stream and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And
Well, the
everything.
second part is like, right now, are you playing? You're not playing it all off stream.
I have not played it off stream since I started playing it on stream.
Damn, that kind of sucks.
That's the
Because
thing.
you like,
Because I was like, because that's the
yeah,
like,
because you can't just be like, I feel like playing.
because the last night, because like it would happen to me last night, because like I had that itch of wanting to play it, but
Yeah, and you could unless you're strange.
it's like I don't want to play it on stream and be like, I did it off stream one time, but that was only side missions though. So it's like, and then where I'm at right now in the game is a main mission. There's a actual story mission and all that stuff.
Okay.
So it's like I don't want to know. So there's that. So I'm kind of struggling on that. But I mean, by the time Halo comes out, or even God of War, I'll be done playing that game, all 3 of them.
You know, a game we should play on stream? Dark Souls 1 through 3.
No, not playing that game. No, I've tried. I've tried one of. I think I've tried one of them before. I know I've tried Bloodborne. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it.
So we're gonna go ahead and move into our final topic. E3 is coming up next week, right, Ricky?
This week.
This week.
You said final topic. We're not talking about. We're not going to do our actual final topic.
That's how I got TiVo, God of War, E3, Ricky Vegas.
You do not have. Are you looking at from your notes or the doc?
Oh yeah, not our final topic.
We're like
not our final topic.
We're like
gonna
really
move on over to E3.
Oh my gosh! So E3's this week. E3's this week.
Last week was quite enough for me.
E3 is this week.
It was a long week.
E3 starts Saturday. Summer Game Fest actually starts tomorrow, which is on Thursday. They're separate things, but they kind of coincide in a way. All that stuff. E3 technically starts today. I mean on Wednesday, because
yeah,
the new Battlefield gets revealed. So the plan is with E3, I'm gonna do my best really to stream some of this stuff and all that stuff. So if I do it, I will probably already have the Battlefield one done because that's at 7 a.m. on Wednesday, on the Wednesday. So
okay.
I'll probably do that. If not, we'll see what happens. Um, Thursdays Thursday is the game Summer Game Fest kickoff. They're supposed to show like
Okay.
they're supposed to show off new reveals and all that stuff. The only thing they've shown off really that they are going to do for sure, they're going to show off season 4 for Call of Duty Warzone and Cold War. That's the only thing I know so far. Everything else is like under wraps, but we're supposed to get world premiere of new games, updates on current games that are supposed to be coming out. It's on during my lunch break. I'll probably stream it, maybe not. I don't know. It depends on how long this thing is. It's probably more than an hour, but we'll see.
You get an hour lunch.
I have an hour lunch break.
Oh wow.
Um,
You must eat fast.
on Saturdays when we get one of the okay, there's more stuff on Friday, but I don't know if that's all during my work, so I won't be doing that. Saturdays when we get our Saturdays when we'll have what's called Ubisoft Forward. These are from the people who make like the Tom Clancy games, such as like Divisions, Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell, the Assassin's Creed games, Far Cry, to name ones. Those. That's on Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will do that one for sure. It's already been we already know for sure that we won't see anything new from the Division on that, so keep your expectations at a certain point on that. I think we might get something on Far Cry. Hope we'll probably won't see anything. I think we'll get an update on the current Assassin's Creed, but nothing for a new one. And everything, because I know they want
You
to.
still haven't finished Valhalla, huh?
No, I still haven't finished Valhalla. I did play it though. I did play it recently. I did play it
Have you
for a bit.
finished Odyssey?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I beat Odyssey. I've Origins and Odyssey. I've beaten. I was like, sometimes with these, because these open world games, especially the Assassin's Creed ones, it's like I need to. It's like it gets to a point where it's like, oh, and all that
Did
stuff.
you play Origins?
Yeah.
You play all Origins?
I beat it.
Did you do the god battles? The one with Anubis and
Those are
Crocodile?
I did one of them. Those are so tough.
Those are extremely harsh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are extremely
On Sunday, this is where it's gonna get a little tricky due to religious duties. So at 10 a.m. is the Xbox and Bethesda game showcase. My religious duties are in the way of that, so that's at 10 a.m. What might happen? I probably won't watch it because other things.
You're a youth pastor.
I'm not a youth pastor. Can we stop with that? But I think around.
TikTok is not youth pastor.
So at 12:15 is what's called Square Enix Presents. They're supposed to show off. These are from the people who do Final Fantasy, the Avengers game, Tomb Raider games, formerly Hitman, not no more, and some other stuff. I will do that one live because I think we'll be out of church by then. But after that, huh?
What time is it?
That's at 12:15 Pacific
I
time.
would should be.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, maybe.
Service is at 10.
Yeah, but it ends at 1, doesn't it?
I hope not.
I'm pretty sure.
No,
Pretty sure
not at
it's
all.
at 1.
Not at all.
Oh. I gotta change the clock.
But after that, I think after the Square Enix one, I will watch the Xbox one and all that stuff because since I won't be able to see it, I'm gonna do my best to stay off social media and all that stuff so that way I don't see anything and all that stuff so that way I don't get spoiled or anything about it. Stop.
I don't even use Twitter.
Other than that, on Tuesday there's the Nintendo Direct and all that stuff. That is happening while I'm at work, so I won't be able to live stream that. I think what I might do is I won't watch that, but I will stream it after I get off work, or probably record it. I'll probably just record it and then upload it because all the reactions will be uploaded on the No Name Podcast channel for all the reactions to these and all that stuff.
That's this one.
That's this channel right here. So And then in July
Make sure you hit
is
the subscribe and the bell to see that.
yeah, and
I
then
want to see that.
in
Hit that bell so
July
you get notified.
July 22nd is EA Play Live. That's for the people who do, of course, Madden, FIFA, Apex Legends, Battlefield. We'll probably get more information on Battlefield on that one. That's on the 22nd, which I believe is on a weekday. So I probably won't be able to live stream that. I won't stream it live, but I'll probably do a reaction on the stream after work or record it. I'm just
Is
double.
Left 4 Dead still?
That's on a Thursday.
They
What?
still make new ones? They still make new Left 4 Deads?
Left 4 Dead is not EA.
I know, no, I know
Okay.
that, but like,
Okay. I don't know because that was the
do they
last thing I
still
was talking
make
about.
new ones?
No, there's been a new one
No.
since. There is a game from the same. I think it's the same studio that did Left 4 Dead. It's called Back for Blood. They're actually doing a showcase on the 13th about it. If you want,
I'm gonna check that out.
yeah, I mean that's at 2. If you want, I can add that to the list because that's on this Sunday also, and we can do that. You can join me for that one. We can check that one out.
Yeah.
I mean, Manny, you have an open invitation to all of these that I do and all that stuff. Just to
I
let you
can
know.
do the weekend ones. I can't do the weekdays.
So Ubisoft,
Yeah.
Ubisoft. Okay. We can't do Xbox Live, but we'll do it. I think we can be able to do it after the Square Enix and before the Back for Blood. So we can do that
Okay.
and all that stuff. And then
When did you say Insomniac was doing theirs?
who? The what?
Insomniac?
I didn't say
Insomniac?
I never said Insomniac.
Oh, I thought you said Insomniac.
I never said Insomniac.
Oh, when's Insomniac doing this?
Insomniac doesn't have one.
Oh,
It would be
I wonder.
Insomniac would be under Sony, and so PlayStation would have to do their own thing. So, but they don't have anything
Damn
scheduled.
it. Alright.
Oh,
I was really hoping to see some more stuff on Ratchet and Clank.
that comes out like this week, if I remember correctly.
Oh, really? I thought it came out next month.
No, it comes out this month
Oh, damn it.
and everything. So you're gonna have to like, if I remember correctly, give me a date. Give me a date.
If you find out this week, damn it, I have to do it. I have to-
Yeah, this week.
All right. Well, at SG Manny, make sure you follow that on Twitch and I'll be streaming that.
Manny, you do know it's a PS5 only title.
Yeah, no.
Did you get one?
No, I don't.
I was about to say, it was like, what?
I wish. I've been trying to get one.
So have you been paying attention to the stuff?
I have, but like a lot of stuff is on the weekdays.
Well, here's what I say: try to do one that does like in-store pickup, but you could, because that way you can still pick it up later and don't have to pick it up the day of.
Yeah, but the time they go on sale though is like
when they go on sale.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the
My bad.
thing. Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, because like I'll do it for like break or lunch and it's just not available anymore.
But yeah,
it's already been
so
out for like an hour.
But yeah, so the live reactions will happen on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/I'm Only Ricky. Once they're done, the reactions will go on the No Name Podcast YouTube channel for those. So that way, we'll try to upload them as quickly as possible, and everything. So that way,
It's not gonna be about a week.
huh?
I was like, it's not gonna be about a week.
No, I'm gonna try my best because like the thing is, it's like I think Sunday will be the most difficult one and everything.
Yeah.
Because there's 3 of them and we have to do them all at once. Like Ubisoft is going to be easy because it's the only one we got to do, and I can just upload. I can get that, do what I need to do, upload it. Sundays is going to be the most difficult one because I have to I would have to upload them while live streaming, but that's not a good thing. So you'll probably see those end of Sunday, if not Monday, for sure, on all that stuff.
Yeah.
I think what we'll do.
And if you guys are listening to Spotify, these are already out by the time you listen to this episode.
Yeah, the Spotify's still not up yet. Sorry.
Yeah. So if you're listening to this episode on Spotify, these
they'll probably be up.
reactions are already out.
Yeah, they'll probably be up by now on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So what I think might happen for Nintendo
Oh,
because Nintendo's on a Tuesday,
oh,
and
it's on.
what could happen is I can live stream it after I get off work.
Oh,
Manny, you're welcome to join.
what time?
I get off at 5, so anytime I get off work, because it's in the morning.
I'll let you know.
It's in the morning. The thing is in the morning, but I'm gonna watch it when I get off work, which is after 5.
Um,
The thing is though, nah, never mind. We don't have to do that. Um, I was gonna say we do an episode. We record the next week's episode on that Tuesday, but no, that's fine because we can use that as the reactions as a video on Tuesday.
okay.
That doesn't work. That'll work.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, we don't have to do. Yeah, you're seeing behind the scenes stuff right now. We don't have
Yeah.
to. No, we
Usually
don't.
you gotta pay for extra on our Patreon for
Yeah.
this.
No, we don't have to do that. But other than that, though, E3 will be done Tuesday, but Summer Game Fest will still be an ongoing thing throughout the rest of the summer. If anything comes out, we don't know much of what's announced so far based off events and all that stuff, but anything that seems interesting, we'll probably do depending on what day it is. If it's if it's on a weekday, it'll probably be either live streamed or recorded on the day after I get off work. If it's on a weekend, there will be a live stream for that and all that stuff for that too. So keep an eye on that. If you don't follow the Twitch channel, please be sure to do for that. Other than that,
He's almost affiliates. You know.
other than that, based off what we have so far, anything besides the Back for Blood one, Manny, any one of these you're excited for?
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they're gonna say about Apex and about the Call of Duty Warzone. So it's pretty dope. I'm really excited to see what EA is gonna say about their sporting games. They're gonna say anything about
That's
them,
that's
or anything crazy,
I,
anything innovative.
I was referring to this weekend, but okay.
No, I'm just capping it off as a whole.
Yeah,
Um, I would like to see if EA is gonna do anything with NASCAR. That'd be awesome. I
thing.
know there's a NASCAR game out, but actually on second thought, not because then they'd be like, nah, you gotta pay extra for this version of Martin Truex's car, or you gotta pay different for each driver's different cars. So nah,
There's
never mind.
there's gonna be an ultimate
Ignore
team.
mine.
There's gonna be an ultimate team implemented in.
See, that's why I was kind of hyped for it, but I feel like each car is gonna be like a different, each driver's alternate car or
Yeah, that's what it
different
is.
car variation
That's what's
is
gonna
gonna
be.
be like
That's what's gonna
to pay
be.
for it.
That's what's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like the car skin, the driver's uniform, and everything.
Yeah,
Probably like
yeah,
probably like auto parts, like the wheels or something like that.
yeah. If you want Goodyear on your wheel, it's gonna be like $25 extra.
Yeah,
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, don't touch NASCAR.
yeah.
Uh,
That's the
um, let's see. What else am I excited for? You already kind of said which ones I was excited for, which I'm excited for the most.
what?
Just because I love Left 4 Dead.
Oh,
So like I'm kind of I didn't even know about this game, so it's
yeah.
kind of exciting.
There's a trailer. I'll grab the trailer and I'll send it to you. And everything. Because when you mentioned that, I was like, oh, he probably like Back for Blood and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, if it's the same style, same creator,
If I remember correctly,
it's
yeah.
probably hopefully gonna be good. I
Yeah.
can't say it's gonna be good, but like I'll just see the trailer and think about it and see how I feel about it. But it sounds exciting, so I'll actually see. I don't know if you played Left 4 Dead. Did you play Left 4 Dead back in the day? You probably did, right?
I played a bit of it, but I never it wasn't something I was into at the time. And all
Oh,
that stuff.
okay.
I have respect. I mean, I'm not saying it sucked or anything. I thought it sucked or anything.
Yeah, yeah,
I always thought it was cool. I have always respected the people who played it and everything like that.
yeah. Yeah, I always loved it because I mean we were playing with friends. I was able to play with friends and stuff like that. So I thought that was dope.
Oh, did
I
not know
thought that was just a fun game. So
that.
excited to see what this is gonna be. Um, have you seen the trailer for it? Does it look good?
I don't know much about it. I haven't paid attention to it because it's I guess this is it's not a game I would be interested in. But since you mentioned, I did know for the fact that it was it does have Left 4 Dead esque stuff to it and everything. And when you mentioned that, I was like, oh, man, he might like this game and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of which, if you guys go follow his Twitch, uh, once he hits affiliate, he's gonna start playing Resident Evil games. So in the month of October. So
Friday, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I stream.
yep, in the month of October,
And if I hit the
we will
month,
be playing.
if I hit affiliate by the end of this month, June 30th, I will play the Resident Evil games in the month of October.
October.
7 and 8 are confirmed. Those are the ones I will, or are the two. Those ones I will be playing. We're looking into the other ones also. But yeah, so if you don't follow the channel, go ahead and follow it. Be sure if you're watching, don't be sure to stop by and say hi and all that stuff. You're more than welcome to watch and lurk and all that good stuff
Yeah, the comments are hilarious.
and all that stuff and everything. But I hope to see you there. This week is gonna be a little crazy for streams. It's gonna be interesting. For this. And because with E3, all this stuff happening and all that stuff. Like tomorrow, I gotta build the layouts and all that stuff for the reaction stuff. And now since you're joining, I gotta add a second the camera stuff
Window.
working and all that stuff. But that'll be fun. It'll be fun. But yeah, I'm excited for this week. I'm excited for this weekend. E3's back. It's virtual only. Halo Infinite we're gonna get to see what it looks like now after last year, and everything. I really want to see what Xbox and Bethesda has in store for like games, not just for Halo, but like the future of Xbox and all that stuff with what games are gonna come out and everything. From Ubisoft, I want to see more about. I'm upset that there won't be no Division stuff happening this weekend. Hopefully in the rest this summer we'll probably get some information. But kind of sucks because we're not getting it this weekend. I want to see if anything new in Valhalla, at least maybe Watch Dogs, Legion, they'll add some stuff. For their games and lots and everything, like because I want to.
Have you done
hopefully,
the grandma yet?
huh?
Have you done the grandma yet?
The what?
The grandma in Watch Dogs Legion.
No, I'm behind on that.
Still
Also,
done the grandma?
I'm behind on that. Oh, grandma?
Yeah.
No. Oh, no. It's funny you mentioned that. So I got on it.
You killed the grandma.
No. I got on it this weekend.
Oh, okay.
I got on it this weekend, and I went to the store just because I wanted to check the season pass, how much it was.
Yeah.
So the granny that's in the trailer of the game, she's a free character to get in the game and all that stuff. So I got her, and she's now in my she's part of my team.
That's
and all
dope.
that stuff. Because I was like, what? Oh,
that's awesome.
So there's a rumor right now that started as of today. Today we as we record this episode, that Ubisoft is making a competitive FPS that blends in 3 Tom Clancy franchises: Division, Ghost Recon, and Splinter Cell. What this entails to, I have no idea. Is this true? I definitely don't know. It's a rumor, but it's a rumor that sounded interesting a bit and all that stuff. Oh, and apparently they changed the name for the new Rainbow Six. It's no longer Quarantine. It's called Extraction.
I'm glad they changed it because that seems like a weird coincidence. It was called Quarantine.
Well, yeah, because it was announced Quarantine before COVID happened and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then
I
now,
see why they changed it.
And when the COVID happened, people they thought it would be nice to probably not to use that right now.
Yeah, just like the Falcon and Winter Soldier, when they cut out the pandemic feel of the pandemic storyline.
Yeah, because of
Falcon and Soldier because of the COVID thing.
Speaking of which, off topic and all that stuff, and I know because of all that stuff. Well, we gotta get to the next top. We gotta get to the next topic, so we'll make this like a in between topic and all stuff. So, if you're watching this, check out the gaming content. I'm looking forward to doing this stuff on this channel. You can watch again live twitch.tv/Ricky. I will be you'll see me. Manny will probably mostly join me on all of them, if not some of them, and everything. And I hope you check them out. For that. Actually,
For sure.
are you ready for Wednesday? Oh, you know what today's going to be though, right? You know what today though is, right? Wednesday. I mean, right? You know what Wednesday's?
As the
As
day this
today,
episode
right?
comes out.
Yes. You know what's also happening that
Yep.
day, right? You know what's also happening that day.
Yep. I gotta go to church and I gotta praise the Lord.
No, not that at all. Definitely not that at all. That's definitely not what I'm referring to.
No.
The
only
M-
of one.
the MCU is back.
As in Loki. Yeah, that's the only one I know.
Yes. Loki is. I'm
Oh, it
excited.
sounded like you were gonna.
I'm excited.
It sounded like you were
I'm just so
saying two.
excited. I'm excited. I'm just excited because like it's like the MCU is back. We're getting Loki coming and all that stuff. From what I've heard, there's already been like people early reviewers, early reactions for the first 2 episodes. All good.
Hey, did you see the trailer on YouTube today or a couple days yesterday? I think
There was a clip. I know there's a
There
clip
was
that
a
got
clip,
released,
and at
but I'm
the
not
end
watching
of
it.
it
I'm not
said,
watching it. I
it
didn't.
said now streaming.
No.
No,
No,
I'm
Oh, I
not
thought
talking
you were.
about the clip itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. So at the end of the clip, it says now streaming on Disney Plus.
Well, I think that's just an error on them and all that stuff.
No, yeah, it is. But you won't believe how fast I switched over to Disney Plus
I believe
because I got
so.
excited. I thought they released it early or something.
Oh, that would have
And
been.
I went to the comments on that YouTube channel, and
Eh,
yeah, everybody was like, I thought it was. I switched over to Disney Plus out so fast.
yeah. I didn't. I thought you were gonna like talk about the clip. I was like, I have not seen the clip because I was like, I'm
Oh
not. I'm
yeah,
waiting. Oh,
I
so
did
I'm
see
waiting.
it. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Good and all that stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
excited. So I got.
Speaking of Disney Plus, though, you see Cruella?
Seen
You
what?
finished seeing Cruella?
I
Cruella?
didn't. I haven't. I didn't buy it.
Oh, you didn't buy it?
I might.
Alright.
I'm like kind of like debating if I'm gonna buy it or just wait the 3 months and all that stuff.
Wait, just wait.
Because I'm interested in it. I'm interested in it. Don't get me wrong. I am interested in it. And yes, you did talk about it. You gave us your non-spoiler reaction to it in the group chat.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
still, like I think I don't know. Like, were you a fan? Are you like a fan of 101 Dalmatians overall? Like that
The cartoon? Yeah.
that particular.
Not like the world's biggest fan.
Uh-huh.
It's not my favorite Disney cartoon.
Uh-huh.
But I actually really enjoy the cartoon.
Uh-huh.
I'll say this. There's no spoilers. I promise. Soundtrack amazing. Costume design. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Movie. I'll give it a 3.
3.
I'll give it a 3. And yeah, I'll give it a 3 out of 10. Costume design 7.5 out of 10. Soundtrack 20 out of 10. That's an amazing soundtrack. And just the score that they gave it to they gave the movie. I'd recommend you watch it. I mean,
Oh,
I personally, if I was to go back in time and tell myself, I would say don't
do the 30.
no, just wait till it comes out.
Well, it's
Yeah,
in
just wait till it
theater.
comes
It's
out.
in theaters, so I might do that.
That's true. You could do that.
I might do
Extra
that.
subs.
I might reactivate the stuff. My stubs is not reactivated yet. I'm debating on doing it before Black Widow, but then Fast 9 comes out this month also.
Oh, okay.
So I might reactivate it sooner and all that stuff. So if that happens, I might.
By the
check it.
way,
What?
I have to re-get all the information. I had the information somewhere. I had it written down on the pad. I don't know where it went. I'll have to look for it. So I'll give you the information next week on the podcast live from my mouth.
For what?
I have confirmation that Ursa Major is in the Black Widow movie.
Oh my God! Here we go.
I have solid proof and solid confirmation
Here we go.
that he's in this film. And I will give you. I had the paper written down because I saw an Instagram post and I made it. I think. Anyways,
We're already past the 2-hour
will-
break. Let's go.
okay. Well, I'll give you guys all the information next week. Ursa May just confirmed in the Black Widow movie. I can't confirm mutants, and I can't confirm anything of that point. I'm not going to say anything
Can
like
you
that,
stop and can we
but I
get to this
can
final
confirm
topic?
that Ursa May is in this movie. Now, moving on to the final topic, we're going to be reviewing 2, 3, and 4 of the Bad Batch.
4, 5, and
Uh,
6.
4, 5, and 6 of the Bad Batch. That's what I said.
You,
Yeah, dude, rewind it.
for episode
Review
four,
the footage.
episode 4 is Cornered.
Split.
So this is the one when they're in the planet, they have to get supplies, and this is when we find out about Finnick, the bounty hunter, and all that stuff being
That's right.
reintroduced in the Bad Batch. Of course, we first saw her in the Mandalorian, voiced by the same actress that plays her in the Mandalorian, and all that stuff.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, and all that stuff.
It sounded like her, but I just figured it was like a voice actor.
It is her and all that stuff. So let's start off with 4. When's the last time you watched this?
I watched it once.
Okay, so I did rewatch all 4, the last 3 while working.
I watched all these once.
I know. I did I like this episode. Like here's the thing. Again, it's the same thing. It's not an episode that's like get you all pumped. This, because remember, this isn't a 6 to 7 episode like how the MCU shows were, or even the Mandalorian and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You can actually take your time with these episodes.
Definitely, yeah.
And from what I'm seeing, understanding, and all that stuff. So I like this episode. I like the fact of when they have to sell Echo to get in.
I thought that was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
I am definitely worth more than that.
I'm definitely worth more than that. And then like how he rallies the droids and everything like that.
Yeah. And so it's like, I'm in charge.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was a fun episode. I like it. This is an episode to introduce Finnick and to know more about why Echo's being hunted and all that stuff, and who is it and all that stuff. For this one, so this was a cool episode. I like this episode a lot. I enjoyed this episode. I'm trying to make that one quick because I think 6 is the one I think I want to talk about the most, really.
Okay.
Episode 5, Rampage. This is when we get introduced to Sid. Used to be a Jedi informant back in the Clone Wars. This one we learn. I thought Muchi was the kid also until I saw.
I did too.
Until
I didn't know until they said
Muchi's the Rancor. Muchi's the, because when you see the Rancor,
Muchi is the one that Luke kills in Jabba's palace.
Oh,
that's Muchi.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so when I was watching it,
because when I saw,
it was like, oh, that's Jabba's dude.
Because the fact
I looked it up, and yeah,
because the fact that was like when Cortana popped up in when talking to Sid the first time,
yeah,
I was like, oh crap. Like we're getting some connections. We're getting Jabba the Hutt connections now and all that stuff. Like this is getting interesting and all that stuff. So I was like, and then like Cortana shows up in person towards the end of the episode and everything. So it's like, so we got some Jabba the Hutt connections right now and all that stuff. We're gonna see something hopefully happening later on in the show that relates to this, because Sid already threw off that vibe of mercenary because like this is mercenary work and all that stuff. Like, yeah, Sid's gonna be involved in this season a lot more than I think and all that stuff, especially for mercenary work. Yeah, and that proved right to me in going into episode 6, which I believe this opens up more to this universe and connections than I thought it would. Because as soon as we get to the because of course Sid gives them a job, they have to find this what was it? A droid, a tactical droid, separate tactical droid, and then I finds out that like 2 other people are looking for them, and then like I didn't like before they showed themselves, I was like, these 2 sound familiar, and then lo and behold, it is Trace and Rafa. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? Like, oh my God. Because if you don't know, Trace and Rafa were in the final season of Clone Wars. We're introduced in the final season of Clone Wars and all stuff. And they were with Ahsoka. They were helping Ahsoka out and everything like that. And all that stuff. And then also,
can we get a live action version of them in this?
I hope so. That would be cool. They'll probably.
I want to see what they would look
like. So it's like we're already seeing the universe connecting more and all that stuff and with this.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
and that was so exciting to me. Like I got excited. I literally got excited when I saw them. I was like, oh my god, and everything. And then like, so we know it's like, so it looks like they know like for the fact that like what they're like, it looks like the batch is starting to maybe look like they're probably figuring out like something's not right with their jobs so far. Like even like Trace and Rafa were like inviting them to should help them out and all that stuff. And then at the end of the day, it's like though they didn't get what they were looking for, they still gave them the information from the droid and all that stuff to them and all that stuff. Now, getting to the end of the episode of Trace and Rafa, who they were talking to, I don't know who. I don't want to figure out who and all that stuff. In all honesty, it could be a Jedi. It could be a Jedi. Like a Jedi. Some say maybe Ahsoka. I don't know. I think it's Ahsoka. I think one person. I think I heard one say it could be Rex.
That's who I think it is.
And all that stuff. If it's Rex, that's cool. And everything.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Because we do know that Rex is somewhere within the area.
Yeah.
Within, I think they said a day or 2 days away.
He was day or 2 away when they talked to Oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. It pisses me off. Cut. Cut.
Huh?
It was Cut.
There you go. Cut.
Yeah, because when they arrived, Rex was gone already 1 or 2 days and all that stuff. So he could be, so depending on where they are,
could be in the area
and all that stuff. Because like now, because you have to look at that right now, they're more centralized and where Sid's at. I forgot the planet already. Go to Ord Mantell. Ord Mantell.
I only know Camino, to be honest.
That's what it was. And all that stuff. So it's like we're starting to see the universe come now. And everything like that, shape up, and everything like that, and it's pretty, and I'm like, I'm very like, it's getting exciting. It's starting to get a little exciting now. So because like, will we see? Because like, it makes us think like, are we going to see more Trace and Rafa now and everything? Since they're back and everything. Would it?
Wait, hold on. Before we get on to the series, I had a question I was supposed to ask you probably about the beginning of the episode, but I didn't ask you. This kind of connects to Star Wars. It's just a quick question, and then we'll go back onto the Bad Batch.
Mm-hmm.
So you go to Disneyland, okay? You go to both parks. What are you choosing, a web slinger or a lightsaber? From Savi's, the one you build yourself.
Do I have to pick one?
Yeah, you pick one or the other.
Because I want
web
both.
Slinger or a custom. I know that. In the regular world, you just get both, but like if they were like, you gotta pick one.
Lightsaber.
You build your own lightsaber, or okay.
Lightsaber.
Okay.
Don't get me. I love the web slingers. Don't get me wrong and all that stuff, but and all that stuff.
Did you see the videos I sent you? The reviews?
No, I did not watch those. In all honesty,
you gotta watch them.
So I do want to talk about something else. It's not. I mean, it's Star Wars related, but it's a different story. But if you want to, like, did you have anything else to say about this episode or any of the other ones?
I guess that was a really solid episode. To be honest, I kind of liked it 5 better than 6.
5 is fun. No, 5 is a fun episode.
I really enjoyed 5. Yeah, I really enjoyed 5. 4 was okay. I definitely loved 6, but I'd have to say 5 was the best one of these 3 if we're talking about them in conjunction together.
Yeah. For me, about 6, because like I'm a big like universe connection nerd in a way. Yeah. Like I'm big into that stuff, and it's just the fact of like Trace and Rafa, like even episode 5 with Fortana, with Bib, and everything, and it's like just seeing that connection and everything like that of that from this this universe. Like you're finally seeing like fluidity coming and all that stuff and everything like that, which is really cool.
Well, I mean, technically 5 had Muchi, which is the one that Luke killed. So
yeah.
Which makes it so much sadder to watch Luke kill Muchi.
I know. Like it's like
so much more sad.
Yeah.
Because like you just saw him as a kid, and you saw like he was in slavery, and then Jabba wants him, and then you see like you end up seeing him full grown, and then in Jabba's palace, and Luke just kills him. Like it's really
it was like because like in episode, it's like he's such an like Echo was so nice to him and everything like that. He's so nice to them back and everything. Not Echo, Omega.
Omega, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like so friendly and so like nice to him, and like he's just like a
And then
big
now that
kid.
you and then you brought that up, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it stings more because you see him just, especially when you watch the
So if you
movie
watch, so
and
now,
you
so
watch.
like when I watch Return of the Jedi and I see that, I'm gonna be like,
Oh, poor
ah.
Richie.
And then everyone that don't watch the shows or anything like that, are gonna be like, why are you crying? Like, why are you sad? I'm like,
Yeah,
Smo-
Kurosama's a baby.
it's Moochie. Like if you
He
watch
was
the
in
show,
slavery as a kid.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
It just
man,
makes me so sad. Because like in Return of the Jedi, when you first see it before this, you're just like,
you're
oh,
like,
okay, you just killed a monster.
it's like, yeah,
Like,
you
yeah,
kill that monster. Now it's like,
yeah.
I'm like,
Oh, not
no,
Kimuchi.
Moochie,
Yeah.
no.
Imagine if Omega saw that. Oh,
Oh God.
a grown Omega. A
Oh
grown
my
Omega.
God.
Jabba's having to go visit Muchi. And
What if?
Jabba's like, ah, you killed
Oh, check this out. It probably like I don't know if it'll like retcon some things or anything like that or make something interesting and all that stuff. Say because like in the end of Mandalorian season 2, spoilers for those and all that stuff. Of course, Luke takes Grogu and all that stuff and everything like that. What if Omega was already with Luke
that would be dope as hell.
and all that stuff? Because like of course we're on that as some like everyone should know
Here's
it
the
by.
thing, though. Knowing Omega, would she have stayed on that ship, on that fighter? I don't think she would have stayed.
No, I don't think
I
she's on
think
the
she
ship.
would have went.
No,
with them.
I don't
Oh,
think
you think she was already with them?
I don't think she was with them in that scene. But I think
Oh,
I mean
okay.
like
You thought she was with them, not with them.
yeah, like she's part of like she's
Okay.
like how like
Okay.
he accepted Grogu to train and he's gonna train him. He's doing the same with Echo and all that stuff.
All right. One step further, Kylo kills Echo when he kills the village.
We're connecting the universe. We're making sense to this universe now.
Yeah, we're making the Force Awakens good.
We're making the no, it's the Last Jedi. Remember, it's the Last Jedi.
Yeah.
That was in the Last
Make
Jedi.
the sequels great.
I mean,
man.
though I love I love the Last Jedi and all that stuff. I am the one, I'm probably like the ones in the minority that actually liked that one.
I like to. Which was the first one? I liked it.
Force Awakens.
Last Jedi didn't like. Last Skywalker didn't.
Also,
Didn't go.
I can understand why people don't like that movie, but I love that movie.
Yeah.
I love Last Jedi, in all honesty. Anyways, back to
I'm mad they didn't go anywhere with Finn.
back to universe connecting stuff. So, this is Star Wars related, but it's not referring to the Bad Batch and all that stuff. So there's a comic. So there's comics, of course, under the Marvel brand and all that stuff, and they're doing an event right now. It's called War of the Bounty Hunters, and it stars Boba Fett in it. And I watched. I wasn't gonna read it at first.
Oh my god.
Uh
Okay.
oh.
Okay. Think about it.
Can I
The
finish?
prequels. Okay, yeah, you finish. You finish first. Oh shit, I gotta write this down.
Write it down.
Alright,
But I need you to listen to this. Because
I'll listen to you.
this will be a spoiler for issue 1 of War of Bounty Hunters. So prepare yourself, and because this is gonna get a little interesting. So in the episode in this first issue, it talks about Boba Fett losing out to this is like little after Empire Strikes Back. Boba Fett has Han Solo and carbonated and all that stuff, and apparently it gets stolen from him from a random group. And
Really?
yeah, so now Boba has to find out. Boba is trying to figure out what happened and why Han got taken. Like who took Han from him and all that stuff, because he's supposed to give him to Jabba and everything so it comes to find out Boba goes to Bib, tells him what happens and everything. And apparently it finds out that the people that took Han from him has invited Jabba and all the Hutts to get a bid for him and all that stuff and everything like that.
Uh-huh.
And it comes to find out this group is Crimson Dawn.
Oh,
For those who don't know who Crimson Dawn is, you didn't watch Solo. Crimson Dawn is a group of mercenaries and all that stuff and everything, and of course, you never watched Clone Wars. Who used to run that? Darth Maul. But the person that who's leading Crimson Dawn now, that is inviting that invited the Hutts and everything like that, is a character from Solo. Kira. Now, if you don't remember who Kira was, she was in Solo. Love interest to Han and all that stuff. Finds out like she's been working for Crimson Dawn this whole time, and everything like that. And like she's pretty much ends up being a bad guy in a way. So this comic has connected the original trilogy to Solo in an interesting way. Because the thing is, in this story, they're asking about like one of the people in Crimson Dawn are asking her of like, why is Han Solo so important and all that stuff. Because Han Solo is what brings the rebellion, the bounty hunters, the Hutts, and the Empire together, and all that stuff. Because he knows almost every single person about them and all that stuff. And it leads into other stuff about in the other comics from the Star Wars brand. But I thought that was really freaking interesting and cool at the same time, and all that stuff, because it makes Solo valuable in a way.
Solo, yeah.
No, but don't get me wrong. I like Solo. I actually like Solo. But I'm just saying, like after reading that first issue, I was like, Solo's important in a way. And I'm probably gonna actually read the rest of this when the next issues comes out, because I was interested to find out about like the fact that they actually brought that character back in comic form, and then still there's a story to it. So that's gonna be cool to see. Because like by that time, like this is, like I said, this is after Empire Strikes Back. Maul's already dead based on Rebels and all that stuff. So of course, it would be her to take over Crimson Dawn for that stuff. But but throughout that whole time, they've been in hiding and all that stuff. So okay, so go to your thing.
Okay, prepare yourself.
Oh, I'm prepared.
I've personally outdone myself. Okay.
I'm prepared not to be prepared.
Flash forward to episode 3. Or flashback, technically speaking. To episode 3.
Return of the Jedi. Oh, Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith.
No, Revenge of the Sith, yes. We see Palpatine shoot Mace Windu out of the window.
True.
Okay. He lands on a car.
I don't like where this is going.
He lands, don't worry. He lands on a car, okay? The car of a young woman trying to go home, okay? He knows he failed. He does what Yoda does. He goes into exile because the Empire's coming. He sees it, okay? This young woman nurses his wounds, okay? He falls in love with this young woman and makes a relationship with her, okay? He comes to have a son with her. He raises a son. He ends up dying of old age, okay? By this time, the woman's already older and the son's growing, okay?
Oh my God.
The son then joins the First Order and becomes a stormtrooper.
Oh my God!
Eventually forms a relationship with the granddaughter of Palpatine, making the full circle. Think about that.
Are you inclining that Finn is the son of Mace Windu?
Yes, and that's why he's force sensitive, and also that's why he forms a relationship with Rey, who is the granddaughter of Palpatine.
Because they're force
sensitive. Or the daughter of Palpatine, technically speaking. Granddaughter of Palpatine. Therefore, reuniting the circle between Windu and Palpatine, and Finn and Rey. Tell me that doesn't make Finn's storyline a whole lot better. It makes him useful. It makes him a valuable character.
But like, here's the thing.
Which I really wanted Finn to be.
Here's the thing, though, that's kind of seems off. I think it's between the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy. I think there's a big gap, if I remember correctly. I think there's a very big gap. So
grandson.
Okay, that's more believable now.
So when he falls in love with the woman, he has a son or a daughter, depending.
But then again,
Then that daughter
but I
would
think,
end up.
but I think Palpatine already had a son at that time. Mace Windu didn't have kids.
Yeah, sure. Well, what I'm saying is though, not Palpatine's
But how
direct
long? But
kid.
what's because I'm just spitballing as much as possible to make sure we understand this, so that way we get the timing
Okay.
right. Because I like where you're going with this. In all honesty,
Yeah,
at all your crazy theories you have, this one I'm actually
yeah.
liking.
this
Um,
one, this one's good. Okay,
um.
so let's just read through from the top so we can make it a lot clearer.
So
So
we have
Windu falls out a window,
yes. So
falls
what's the time gap between?
onto car from Palpatine.
Okay, we need
Okay.
to. We need to know what's the time gap between Revenge of the Sith and the start of A New Hope.
Okay, you want to
What's
look
that?
that up for me real quick? Let me go to the
What's
computer.
that time gap? Like how many years is that?
Okay, so Revenge of the Sith to A New Hope, which would be. Oh yeah. So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, so give me a second. I think I got something.
Can we start looking it up? So in between the gap from Revenge of the Sith to A New Hope, he falls in love with the young woman that he falls into the
Oh,
car of.
19 years.
Oh, okay, that's perfectly doable then.
Okay, so
So from the Revenge of the Sith to A New Hope, he falls in love with the woman and has a child. So he has a child with her.
it's possible.
Has
So it is possible. So say
child
like
in a New Hope timeline.
and so
Okay.
and then the original trilogy spans in throughout 5 year 4 to 5 years.
Okay. So then
And
he
then
has a child. That child falls in love and also produces a kid,
so
which would be
so
Finland.
so yeah, so and then between Revenge of the Sith and The
Wait,
Force
wait, hold
Awakens,
on. How long? How long was Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope?
19 years. So it's so what it's showing me here, it says 19 years later. It actually starts with Rogue One, but that's still technically
Okay.
that technically counts.
Okay, and then from A New Hope to what the sequels is 5 years.
So no, no. So between A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, it spans through 4 years. It spans 4 years between those three,
Okay, so then
and then it
he
then
can the kid could be
30 and then
what?
what? And then it's 30 years between Return of the Jedi and A Force Awakens.
Okay, so then let's just say the kid. How long would 19 years fall in love with someone, have a child, and what about
25?
25 years? So he's about 25 during A New Hope.
No, he's probably 25. So he's probably by Return of the Jedi, he has to be at least like 25, 24.
25 by Return of Jedi. Okay. Um. So now from Return of Jedi to
The Force Awakens.
the Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Yeah, how long is that?
It's 30 years. It's 30 years.
Okay, so
So
then
it's possible.
he's 25.
No, it's possible. It's
It's
possible.
perfectly possible.
It's
Yeah.
possible.
So 30 years
It's possible. Okay. That's like all I need to know on how that.
as child, aka Finn. I think we cracked the code. Therefore, reuniting the circle of Windu versus
If you can make
Palpatine.
if there's someone that can make that story possible, then go for it. In all
You know who
honesty.
can probably do that? Star Wars Theory. That guy. You don't watch him? He's a good dude. Good dude. I recommend watching his videos, especially the Star Wars.
Is that the guy that ripped the kid's head off based off something? I mean, talking wise, not literally.
Oh, I was like, no. The bald one?
If I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah, because that dude was talking that because he cried when Luke came back in Mandalorian because Star Wars was a big deal for him when he was coming through chemo.
Uh,
So he cried seeing Luke because that took him back to his childhood, and that kid like made fun of him stuff like that.
uh,
And then also there was another one that he got mad at because he invited him to his live stream that he has with his friends,
yeah.
and that kid started like talking a bunch of trash on Star Wars Theory's YouTube channel. So he ripped into him. Yeah, and the funny thing is, so like it was Star Wars Theory's friend's friend that he allowed onto their live stream, and then that dude just started talking like a bunch of trash on Star Wars Theory's channel, like and the viewers and stuff like that.
I
So
heard it.
he ripped into him.
I guess I heard it the other way. I don't know. I heard something. I don't know if
It
this
could
is the
have been
right.
a different.
I don't
It
know
could
if
be a
this is
different
the right
dude
person.
also.
Yeah, I don't know if this is.
Yeah.
I don't know if that because I heard something about like some dude on some Star Wars thing was like getting on somebody because they like it a certain way, and it's like you're supposed to like it like you're not supposed to like it like that or something like that. I don't know. It was weird. That's why I was
Okay,
like.
so
That's why it's
for
like
those of you still staying with us,
that's
we have at the Revenge of the Sith, when Palpatine shoots Windu out of the glass when he's with Anakin, he shoots him out of the glass, lands onto somebody's car. He does what Yoda did, goes into hiding, and the person he landed on the car with happens to be a young lady. She nurses him back to health. He ends up falling in love with her. Flash forward about 4 years. No, flash forward to Return of the Jedi, and their child is 25. Uh, then you would flash forward to 30 years. In between the 30-year span, that 25-year-old goes on to live his life. Windu obviously passes on, so does the mother. That 25-year-old ends up obviously aging with time and has a child of his own named Finn.
oh
Finn then joins the military
sorry.
in the First Order and becomes a stormtrooper. Uh, maybe retain his grandfather's force. We don't know because they unfortunately messed up Finn, which sucks. This is a good character. Um, so he could be force sensitive. Also, making friendship with the granddaughter of Palpatine, therefore completing the circle of Windu and Palpatine and showing that good prevails. I think that could be a movie, to be honest.
We can make
If
it.
you were to like add stuff, obviously.
I would make it a TV show than a thing. But then again, he doesn't.
Yeah.
But then again, the actor John Boyega who plays him doesn't want to do a TV. Doesn't want to do Star Wars TV. He rather do another movie.
Yeah, well, I heard he didn't want to do anything because supposedly they treated him bad, didn't they?
Well, there's that, and then but he did say like if it's with the right people, he's willing to do Star Wars again.
Oh, okay. It's crazy how like he doesn't have an accent, and then he does have an accent like a super thick accent,
Yeah,
and then like you see like in Star Wars like he has nothing. It's kind of crazy.
because he's
But
that. Because that's how
yeah,
acting works.
yeah, that's true. Um, that's insane though. Imagine if that was true what we just came up with.
If that like honestly like that make like I kind of get that like how it works and
Yeah,
all that stuff, like how it's like
yeah.
like both of them are grandkids to like two people
The fight that
that
happened.
to the fight that happened, and yeah, that'll make. I mean, it
Yeah,
makes it makes some sense and all that stuff. But it's like, okay,
yeah.
so I did look up Star Wars theory on YouTube. It is that thing I
Oh,
found out
okay.
about. It is.
It is him. Okay, yeah,
So I gotta rewatch it though, because I don't because like it
yeah, yeah.
sounded like I don't know because again I don't know who was in the wrong and really because
Yeah.
I found it from a TikTok from that made it sound like someone was gatekeeping the franchise again, like and all that stuff. I don't know who it
Oh,
was. I gotta rewatch. I probably gotta watch it just to make sure and
yeah.
understand it more and all that stuff.
I recommend his channel though. He's a pretty solid channel. His theories and his the knowledge that gives is actually really cool. That's how I get a lot of my knowledge
But
sometimes.
but then like because like here's the thing like and I'm not dissing anyone that's like deep into Star Wars and all stuff because like I mean I love Star Wars myself, but it's like I'm more. I think I've become more affiliated with the new stuff after the Disney purchase than everything before it, which is nothing against it and all that stuff. It was just all that stuff. I mean, that stuff is there no matter what, and all that stuff is there. Um, So it's like a lot of people are gonna try to like use that stuff and be like, "There's all this good and everything like that." Try to be like, "This is the real stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, I get it," but at the same time, it's like I'm enjoying Star Wars for what now that it's becoming more of a coherent universe and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm excited to see if they do like they already done it with Thrawn, and like he was part of that extended universe stuff, and they put him in canon. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm excited. Like I rather like them try to figure that stuff out, and it looks like they are, and all that stuff. But it's
Yeah.
like, and of course, I am one of the people that like that actually love the Last Jedi for what it was and what they try to do with it. And of course, there are hardcore fans that don't like that movie and all that stuff, and for a lot of and all that stuff. But it's like
Yeah.
that's what they believe about it, and
I
I'm
di-
not gonna hate them for that
yeah.
and
I
all that
didn't
stuff.
care for it not because like I'm a diehard fan because I'm not. I'm honestly just not. I love the Star Wars universe, but I'm not a diehard fan about it.
Yeah,
I didn't care for the movie just because I didn't like the story that they kind of told. With the last two installments, I didn't care for the story that they told. And I just wasn't feeling it, to be honest.
well,
Um,
I can agree of with Rise of the Skywalker not landing correctly with it
yeah,
and all that stuff because like I like the idea of Palpatine being back was is interesting, but the fact that it's like it was more forced upon than it is
yeah,
that it wasn't organic and all that stuff didn't I know that didn't feel right at all. Um it's I do like Finn as a character, I feel like you could have done something with both Ray and Finn being both force sensitive instead of just making
like
Ray.
what we just did.
Yeah. Well, I mean like
We're not filmmakers, and we made this.
it's
I'm
oh no
pretty sure
no.
they could have done a whole lot
It's
better.
no, it's there. It's just it's there. Like it's there. It's just
Yeah,
it didn't get implemented correctly. It didn't get
yeah,
started out.
and they could have cut a lot of stuff out. I don't know what they cut, what they didn't,
I gotta
because like
rewatch.
I didn't watch any of the like specials.
I gotta rewatch it again. All that stuff to feel like it. Cause like I ended up I still like Rise of Skywalker, but it's not like I know the flaws of what this movie came to be and all that stuff.
Yeah,
And for what it could be. Like again, like I think you could have done something with both Ray and Finn being both force sensitive.
yeah,
And all that stuff. Finn does show that throughout all three movies, really, but it's not pushed upon. Like
it's more just implied.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
I love Ray as a character, and and all that stuff and everything like that. I'm not gonna say it's a whole woman leading kind of thing issue, kind like thing like they had to do it because she's a woman and all that stuff kind of thing. I'm not gonna pull that narrative at all and all that stuff. I think Ray is the right person as that lead in a way. I really of how that story was going. I really do believe that. Um and I think adding Finn as that complementary person also to be force sensitive would have been an amazing story because not only you're dealing with two, not with one force sensitive, but two force sensitive people, and in different views, honestly, because you have Ray looking to embrace it in a way, and then Finn going against it. Though, like again, and then like if this whole grandparent theory that we just made is like come to life, it's like because you see as Ray as is the granddaughter of the Emperor being with the Sith, and then not Ray, Finn was a former grandfather was a grandkid of a former Jedi who believed in peace and accepting that role. Seeing that dynamic would have been interesting because they're coming from opposite. It's coming from opposite ways. They're both with their. I mean, they're both going to be under the Republic no matter what and all that stuff. But it's like you're seeing two different ways of it and all that stuff.
and then due to the fact of Finn contradicting the whole thing, when he builds his lightsaber and ignites it for the first time, it ignites purple.
I don't think that would have happened in this trilogy though. I mean,
Yeah, it'd be
no,
cool
no.
though.
I mean, like, and I don't mean that like, oh, it's not going to happen. I mean, like, I think that
None of
Ray,
this is happening,
yeah, none of this is
in
happening.
my opinion.
Like, none of this is happening,
Yeah,
really. It's just more of the fact it's
yeah.
like, I don't think Finn would be the force sensitive Jedi style with the lightsaber. I think he would be something else being force sensitive.
You think he'd have like a just use the force?
use
You
the
don't think
force
he
kind of.
used like the lightsaber?
Yeah. I don't think he would wield the lightsaber and all that stuff. That's
Okay,
just
I
me
can see
though.
that. Yeah, Finn doesn't look like that. Well, I don't know. Um, what was it he used in what was it? Force Awakens? Is that the one where Han dies?
Yeah, he had a lightsaber.
Yeah, see, he used a lightsaber that
He
time,
had that lightsaber,
and he looked.
but the thing was, it's like I don't think like he is destined to hold a blade as a Jedi. Like if you're looking this as is he worth? Is he gonna lead him? Have that? Because we have to remember, like Jedi's are no longer a thing after this whole thing
Yeah,
and all that stuff. That's what like we have to remember what we have to get at with this for this trilogy. So I don't think Finn's path was going to be a force wielding Jedi. How else with Rey? That's who it was. That's going to be that force wielding Jedi. Or I guess if Skywalker was going to be the actual name for that to replace Jedi, then that's fine too. Because that's what I thought it was going to be like. Like Jedi, Skywalker replaces the name of Jedi, and for that. And but Finn, like I said,
that'd be dope.
yeah,
That would be dope.
that's what I thought.
Because I mean, it would make sense because Ray was like, "I'm a Skywalker" or something like that.
That's what my thoughts were going into those last two movies. Like
Yeah,
Last Jedi is the end of the Jedi way and all this of a change of something new, and then the
yeah.
Rise of Skywalker is the pretty much not officially but somewhat the name replacement for the Jedi in a way and all that
You know,
stuff.
one thing I did kind of this isn't like a big reason on why I didn't care for the sequels. This is just like a minor reason,
Hmm.
but I kind of miss the whole style of fighting. You know, like in the prequels and in the main trilogy, we had like the Jedi's perfecting certain styles
Hmm.
of lightsaber fighting.
Yeah,
I kind of miss that with the sequels.
yeah. You didn't well because like here's the thing, and I don't remember where I saw this, and I thought this was interesting. Each trilogy has its own different style of lightsaber fighting in a way,
Yeah,
and I I agree with it, and I think that's why I like seeing it because like you get from the original trilogy, it is go for attack, defend, and all that stuff. In the prequels, you see it more as an art form and all that stuff.
yeah, like a martial art or something.
Yeah, you see it more as an art form because like you have to remember
Yeah,
that is Republic days and all that stuff, and it's a Jedi means
which I
something.
really enjoyed.
And
I really enjoyed the whole art form aspect of it,
mhm.
and the whole like this one is more based on the Shaolin style, or this one's based on um what was it some kind of a monk. I can't remember. It
Yeah,
was like based off of certain things.
yeah,
I thought that was really cool.
yeah,
That like aspect of it, just like how that's like one of the main reasons I loved the Last Airbender, is because the styles of fight
yeah,
that they were also implemented in. I thought that was really cool, and I
yeah,
kind of missed that from the other
yeah.
ones.
Yeah, so it's like and then the original trilogy is totally different because you have to remember Jedi's no longer exist. You have there is
Yeah,
this
so there was not really a fight
so
style.
there's not that much to it. And then when you get into the sequel trilogies, you are getting something no that is still dead in a way and all that stuff.
Yeah,
And you're seeing two people how with Ben and Ray um figuring out who what they are and what and all that stuff of what it means to hold a lightsaber in a way and all that stuff. That's why you get that kind of fight style from what they're saying. It is a more I guess you can say gritty in a way and all that stuff.
yeah,
I
it's a lot
not a
more rough.
rough
It's
and then
rough.
it's like
Yeah,
because at the same time I always believe a lightsaber duel is also telling a story with it no matter what with each fight. And then for with Ray and Kylo slash Ben, it is more of the fact of these two are trying to figure out who they are and where they go from here and what they're going for and all that stuff. That's why they're having the hard time. That's why they're trying to dealing with this with the issue with their struggles and all that stuff when they come to fighting and all that stuff because it's not so and it shows in the training. You see it in the Last Jedi and everything too, and then of course Rise of Skywalker kind of effed it up at the end and all that stuff, but I think it kind of like saves it in a way at the same time when it gets to that point of towards the end of it when they do the whole transfer of the saber kind of thing, because it's like
Yeah.
they're figuring out their ways, but at the same time there's some mix and all that stuff. Because we also have to remember it's like being force sensitive is like now is not it's not what makes you a Jedi. It's just a thing in itself from what we're learning now
Yeah.
with this in itself. Just because you're force sensitive doesn't mean you're bound to be a Jedi and all that stuff. And I think that's like what everything is trying to what everything is trying to tell after the sequels and all that stuff. And like you're kind of seeing it now within Mandalorian, the newer shows and all that stuff and everything. Like you're like we know Echo is force sensitive. Like that's not a secret and all that stuff. I mean, they haven't officially said it, but we know that she is force sensitive. But I believe for the fact that it's like she's not going to be destined to be that Jedi in a way.
When does Bad Batch take place?
Bad Patch is right after Revenge of the Sith. So episode 1 is literally right when Order 66 begins.
She could have been killed by Kylo. Yeah. That actually adds up age wise. Because Revenge of the Sith to A New Hope is 19 years. So
in all honesty, it's like going by that timeline, Echo should have been like an adult by then, like a full-grown adult.
yeah, but then I mean there's no saying how long you can be an adult and still not be a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and you can be there for like 20 years.
But that's what I was trying to get at before. Like, say
just because you're trained doesn't mean it's going to take a certain amount of time. Like, you could still be there just learning still.
Yeah, but I don't think she would be at the temple by that time.
You don't think she's at the temple?
I don't think so. Like I would say like she would run into Luke, like say after Return of the Jedi and everything, because that's when he started doing that stuff.
Yeah.
And she probably did like stay with him for a bit, but probably left after all that stuff. And also like honestly like
wait, yeah, no, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, because 19 years from prequels to the main trilogy.
She would be in her 20s.
It's 4 years.
She would be in her 20s.
And it's 4 years from the main trilogy to Return of the Jedi. And then from Return of the Jedi, yeah, no, she would be older. Yeah.
So it's 3 years. So like to break it down from what the article showed me, between A New Hope and Empire, it's 3 years. Between Empire and Return of the Jedi, it's 1 year, and also so it's a 4-year span between all three of them. But to break it down between the 3 movies, yeah. So like I said, she's in her 20s by that trilogy, and all that stuff. So she's still young to a point, but so where she could have met, she could, like I said, she's still force sensitive, but like, and of course she probably doesn't know much of her. She probably knows by then, but doesn't know much how to use it. Probably runs into Luke and all that stuff. Say even before or during or after he gets Grogu, and she probably stays for a bit, but it's like either she doesn't feel like she doesn't think this is right for her and all that stuff, or this is like around the time, because remember in Last Jedi he's going senile in a bit. Luke does go senile.
That is true.
So it's like she's probably witnessing that already and all that stuff before Kylo decides to do all that. Ben decides to do all that stuff and everything like that.
So you think she knew Ben?
Nah, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think she knows like everyone else, like Layla and Han at that time and everything like that. Because I feel like and everything like that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
And it's most likely they're just gonna. She's like I said, she probably just knows Luke exclusively, just Luke.
Maybe Grogu.
And possibly Grogu.
Maybe. Yeah.
And all
it depends on how she meets him.
It depends. Yeah, it depends on where she is and with him and all that stuff. But I think like she probably sees something in Luke that's like starting to change in him of what we see in Last Jedi, and maybe she tried to help him out with it, didn't work out, and then that's why she just leaves and all that stuff. Possibly takes Grogu with her. I don't know.
That'd be weird, but interesting.
Interesting. Well, it depends because we still got season 3 of The Mandalorian, and we got to see where that goes and all that stuff.
That's true. Yeah.
And all that stuff. So, like I said,
I don't think Grogu's gonna be in the season 3 Mandalorian.
Everyone's. We'll see. I'm not
I
trying.
don't think he is.
I'm not gonna push. I'm not gonna push stuff to that and all that stuff. But that's just what I think about it. Like maybe and all that stuff. And we gotta end this.
We're at 3 hours, aren't we?
We hit the 3 hour mark.
All right. Thank you for
Wow.
thank you for viewing, for sticking with us. If you stuck with us this long. Let us know if you like the little thin theory we came up with. If you have a lot of knowledge, see if you can work an actual solid theory out of that. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool.
And don't
Tweet us on Instagram
make
at
fun of us for ours. I'm just kidding.
sure you can. I don't care. Tag us on Instagram and Twitter if you make one. At the No Name Podcast or the Podcast with No Name, one of the two.
We have a
Or
Twitter.
you can tag us at no, we don't have Twitter. It's true.
Oh, I was supposed to say.
Yeah, you can tag us on Instagram though and Twitter, or us personally, at the Real Manny and at I'm Only Ricky on both. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Sorry for taking so long. We just had a lot of things to talk about this week, and we just kind of had a good time. So we hope you guys did, and that's the episode.
3 hours. Bye. 3 hours.